Hey, you have no sound. No sound. I can't hear you on the live. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
Hello. Oh, I heard some sort of noise there. Or is that just random clicking? Well, hopefully Dana can get this fixed soon. In the meantime, I'll take over his stream, provide some entertainment value. Oh, let's see. We need a barrel to taste, so I'll be back quickly. Hey, how about a nice hard truth pick? I hope you already got yours because it's sold out, ladies and gentlemen. One email goes out by seal box, gone. You had your chance. You were warned. Oh no, we need somebody else if you want to do a bad lip reading of Dan. I can barely read my own lips and I know what I'm saying, so Paul P, that is a good question indeed. I have no idea where it's at. And if you saw my video today, that makes 12 of you. But if you come to my channel for reviews, you should know better. I'm glad you liked it, Dave Vogel sang, because after seeing the emoji that you left in chat during the premiere, I was kind of worried that you didn't care for it. And if you're having a hard time dealing with all my pauses between figuring out what to say, you'll understand why I don't go live as a channel. I know my limitations. You know, there's a reason my videos are like 30 seconds to a minute long, because that's really all that I have. And Maureen's not home, so I should try to get rid of her name on my banner here. That's a shame. I should probably say hello to people in chat. That's what real channels do. Let me scroll back here. Let's see who we got. Whiskey Nose, Marty, how you doing today? Paul P, Sugar Kitty, meow. Larry 3R, or is it a fancy Larrier where the 3 is supposed to be the E? Perhaps we'll never know. Russ L., good evening. Roger Reese, howdy. Travis Robeson, it's been too long since I've seen you in person, sir. Ed Williams, I saw you here a while ago. Randall Erickson, good evening to you. Douglas Papa, hello. Mark B. here. He sure is. JG, how are you doing? Let's see, you already said hello to them, and them. Ooh, I'm the meat in a Dusty Dan sandwich. That sounded every bit as bad as I was worried it did. Eric Demarius, good evening, sir. Top Dog, hello. Mojo 88, sir, it's been too long since I've seen you as well. Let's see, Joe the Sample Guy, hello. A few other folks. If you're lucky, maybe you can't hear me either.
Can you hear me at all? No?
Bill Graves, hello.
Nobody can hear me. I don't understand what's going on here. What's going on?
And I'm pretty sure Dan's about to punch a wall or something.
Nobody can hear me. I don't understand why. Like nothing's working right
EJ, hello. Good evening to you.
I don't know.
I'm only 4 minutes behind in chat. I kind of feel like Cheech at the moment, except I'm only 4 minutes behind in chat.
Can you hear me now?
Thomas Anderson, hello, fellow Michiganian.
I don't know what to do.
And let's see, that's Four Leaf Whiskey. Good evening, Stacy. Peter B. Glad to hear you like that Hard Truth Rye. So did we.
Up, man.
And I believe that's Tom from the Bourbon Jerk. What the hell is going on here? Audio difficulties.
Speaker's internal.
With the microphone internal.
Can you hear me?
Let's see, I'm only 3 minutes behind in chat. Let's see. Scroll. Is that the Bourbon Engineer? My chat on my screen doesn't give me more than like 15 characters. So I'm guessing it's the Bourbon Engineer saying cheers, y'all. Cheers right back to you, sir.
Did you go into this settings?
I did that.
And scrolling.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Doing my David from whiskeychannel.com impersonation. And scrolling. Big Vic, rigged. Good evening to you. Gandhi Road, hello, sir. How are you?
Can you hear me at all? No.
I'm only 2 minutes behind. This is definitely not a Cheech impersonation.
Can you hear me? No.
He actually delivers entertainment, so I can't really get mad at him for running behind. Bourbon Prepper, how are you doing? And are we there? The Whiskey St. Durrell. Nope, I can't hear Dan either. I'm just guessing his frustration,
I don't know
Durrell.
what to do. Oh, that's closed caption. I don't want to do that.
Oh, Gandhi says you can hear both?
You can hear me? So Mark says he can hear me. Audio is good. Okay, so Gary can't hear me. Audio is good. I'm so confused, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Gary can't hear me. Audio is good. I'm so confused, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Gary can't hear me. That's Marty.
Okay.
I'm so confused, man. Okay, so Gary can't hear me. Hey, Marty. You can?
Okay, well, I just went into YouTube so I can...
Okay. Can you hear me, Gary? You can hear me. So mine's good. Okay. All right, buddy. Thanks, man. Bye. Hey, you gonna hop on?
I can hear Dan now.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if it was coincidence that I plugged in headphones or what.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what's going on, man. I have no idea. I've never experienced that before, but let me see.
Well, hopefully,
there we go.
Hopefully, tap dance long enough to not lose your entire audience.
Let's see if I know somebody tried to hop on, but okay. Let me see. I just got to change cameras here really quick. I shouldn't mess with it, but I can't do this one.
Yes, why not tempt fate as soon as you get it functional?
How's everything, you Gary? Good?
Going well, thank you.
That's good, man.
Yep,
sold out of that hard truth, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, man, I'm happy about that. I'll tell you that.
It's as much as it's always nice to be able to go back and grab more.
Yeah,
ultimately,
I agree.
For your partners, you want them sold out.
Let me see here. Let me see.
And that killed your audio, or at least for me it did.
All right. Well. All right. So that doesn't work. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but
Nor do I.
I'll try to get this set up down here a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. All right. All right. There we go. All right. I'll just go back into chat. For some reason, the other camera's not working right now, so I'll just have to leave it the way it is. Sure had lots of exotic experiences. Oh goodness, sorry guys. That was I apologize.
Mostly for putting me on screen, but yes.
All right, Jeffrey Wag. I see he's in the house. Let me drop this again. If anybody wants to hop on here, you guys are more than welcome. Like I said, I don't know what happened, but the mouse doesn't work. This camera's not working. I mean, I just use this thing, so I don't understand what's happening with it. But yeah, guys. So a couple things here tonight. Some of these are still available if anyone is interested. You can go on either through the Patreon or you can just go through Shared Pour. So the Ezra Brooks. So this was two of the picks that we did over at Lux Row. The big group of us went over to MGP Lux Row, picked, I think it was 10 or 11 single barrels. This is the Ezra Brooks bourbon, the Stave Finish Collection from the French Oak, I think dark chocolate staves. This one's actually, I do really like this. I had a pour of each one. The other one is the Old Ezra 7-year, which I'm sure you've seen. This is the single barrel version, 7 years, 114 proof. This one is still available as well. So there was only, I think there was only very limited quantities. One of them had 13 and one had 30. I want to say the Stave one had 30 and this Old Ezra Rye had 13 total for each channel that was there. So these are still available again through Patreon, or you can go through Shared Pour. As an outlet, you might be able to type in my name or one of the other channels' names in These should pop up if you guys are interested. These are the first of the releases, so these are all available. We will get into a pour of these, but tonight I do have a very small kind of giveaway, guys. So tonight I already poured a sample of the new Peregrine, the 21 year.
Because you got a sample of it.
Yes, got a sample of it. So I already poured the sample. So this is going to be part of the giveaway here tonight. So we're going to do a sample of that. We are also going to do a sample of the old Ezra 7 separately, a sample of the Ezra Brooks. So those two are going to be together. So a sample of each of these, a sample of the Peregrine. And then Green River did send me some of their expressions, but we got the single barrel wheated bourbon. So I'm going to do a sample of this tonight as well, separately. And then I do have on our trip starting tomorrow, Eric Damaris and we're flying out of BWI, going to Memphis, but I'm going to be bringing a dusty bottle along with me. I don't want to say what the dusty bottle is on stream because I don't want to tell the group what I'm bringing, but I'm going to give away 2 samples of that dusty bottle. It is not opened. It is something that is sealed, so I'm going to give away 2 samples of that tonight as well, if anyone is willing to participate. So that is that. I heard somebody just say something. Somebody tried to join. Did somebody say something, Gary?
Did not hear it.
Okay. I don't know, man. Having to use this is rough. That's a bummer. Meet you. Congratulations, 4-Leaf. Congrats, 4-Leaf Whiskey. That's awesome. Yeah, flying into Memphis. I actually got a message from Southwest saying, hey, there could be delays or cancellations due to the weather down there. So I don't know what's going to happen. But William Hall, cheers. Good to see you. Bourbon Engineer, cheers, my friend. Good to see you. I feel like Dan didn't see the WWC latest video. I don't know if I saw the latest one.
Yeah, it's all of 2 hours old. So
okay. Yeah, I was driving over here at that point, so I had not seen it. And again, like when I got here, the mouse worked, and all of a sudden it stopped working, and then all of a sudden the camera stopped working. I don't know what's going on, but it's all right. It's all right. Tom Shanley, cheers, man. Good to see you. Hold on, I got super chats in here, guys. I'm sorry, I got to write them down. Let me go grab a pen. I'm not prepared. Not prepared.
Been working on that audio for way too long.
Slacking.
Yes.
All right.
So
Mark says for Dan's IT upgrade. All right, Mark, I got you. Mark B, you got 4 entries into tonight, my friend. Thank you. I'm trying to use the mouse and it doesn't work. Adam Shelton, get in here. Come on, Adam. I'm going to see you in maybe a day, 2, maybe. Brain camera is full. Fuck you, JJ. The Burma Jerk says my contribution to IT. Oh, God. Thank you, guys. It was just working, though. I promise you. It was just working. I think EJ sent some. Maybe the Turks have control. That's true. They could be. Dang, I saw 2 Dusties. I'm drinking now. That's funny. All right. Dave Vogel saying, cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Just trying to catch up here in Gandy Road. Sorry, guys. I missed a lot of people. All right. Excellent. I heard Whiskey Corner is not doing CR now. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I gotta take it easy, Gary. I gotta take it easy on that Hard Truth bottles. I tell you what, that thing is easy to sip through.
yeah.
Super easy to sip through. Copper Wolf. So, which was the short barrel? I brought the stay finish. I want to hold on. Let me see. I can't remember. One of them there was only like 13 bottles of for each group. some reason I can't remember which one was which. Let me see here. It's 12 bottles of the stave finish. So the stave finish was the shorty. Stave finish bourbon. And then there was 30 of the 7-year Ezra. So only 13 of the stave. And that's what we're going to pour tonight. So I could cheers to y'all. We'll start out with this one. Actually, I like both of them. Off of first sip, I like both of them. But I really like what that French oak dark chocolate stave does to this bourbon. It is only 110 proof, but I like that spiciness that comes off of that French oak with that, and it's not like an overabundance of chocolate that comes off of that note, but it definitely lets you know that it's there. But cheers to y'all. Thanks for being in the chat. I'm sorry the camera's not working. Gary, thanks for hopping on, man. Cheers.
My pleasure.
Thanks for taking control while I was down.
Just simple panicked babbling. No problem at all.
Paul P. Gary, I'm sure your Green River sample box will arrive shortly. Should reach out to him, Gary.
Oh, well.
Mark here with the $20 just because Mark, you're crazy.
And that would be the end of it right there.
No. You could, man. Just reach out to him. They'll probably send you something, honestly. Thank you, Mark, for the super chats, man. Appreciate that.
As soon as I do a whiskey review, that's actually a whiskey review, then somebody might start sending me a sample. But to date, none of my actual reviews have been actual reviews. So
I got you. Dan, I need to update my drivers. It could be. I don't know, but I mean, I just used this thing last Monday and it was fine. Then all of a sudden, the phone or the camera and the mouse stopped working. So I don't know. What's in everybody's glass? What is in everybody's glass tonight?
Question for you before I forget, if now's a good time.
Yeah.
So when you were down there, I know pre-MGP buyout or merger with Luxro, it seemed that they were sourcing, from what I understood, a lot from Heaven Hill as they were getting their own production up. Do you know if they've run through all of that source distillate, if they're still sort of transitioning, or if nobody tells you anything?
Nobody tells you anything. There was stuff that I remember he was saying he couldn't really answer and couldn't really talk about. It wasn't too much, but there was stuff that he just can't say. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Which I understand. I understand that, but
and usually sometimes it's easy to infer, because if they're running MGP now, that's just part of the company, and usually you don't have NDAs within your own company but I figured it was, how long that transition went, and whether they, I guess that, their Luxro's original plan was to get their own production up, if they're still gonna be doing that as well, or if that's, or how that's going to play out.
It is hard to say, and I'm sure at some point it's gonna wind up coming out. But as of right now, he didn't really say anything, and only time will tell. To be honest, I mean, I'm sure this. I mean, they're obviously still producing a metric ton of whiskey, So
yeah.
And I mean, they're definitely still sourcing for brands, but that we may see that dwindle, but
yeah.
Whiskey Knows with a $20 super chat says you have no idea how upset I am over this window. Marty, please tell me you're still coming along on the pick, Marty. Please tell me you will still be there. I'm hoping so. Let me see if so I got some chat I got to catch up on here. I appreciate that, Mojo. Hit that like button, Marty. Don't make me come get you. Adam, if I'd had just flown. Yeah, I hear that, man. Bourbon of the week. Cheers, man. Hop on, buddy. Gia Marie, cheers. Good to see you. Gia Marie, if you go to shared pour and you type in my name, it should pop up. Just type in Dusty Dan or Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews, and it should pop up. Should be available. Cover Wolf, Seasoned Assist Burai, Corner Whiskey MGP from Cat's Eye Pick. Yeah, those are nice. Thomas Anderson, cheers, man. Woodford Batch 121.2. Okay. Douglas Pop reports of Four Roses single barrel OESO. Very nice. Lux Row 12 was really good. I hope they keep that close to the same. Yeah, I would agree. Goodness. Whoa. There we go. Copper Wolf says $20 super chat. It says in for the mystery. You are, my friend. You are in for the mystery. I don't want to give away what I'm bringing just because I'm bringing it down for the group. But I will sample, send out 2 samples for tonight's winner. So you won't be disappointed. I will tell you that. You see the bottles sometimes on secondary, but not this one. So
Don't do that, buddy.
what's up, Darrell?
What's up? So
How you doing, buddy?
can see you on my TV, but I can't. Oh, there you go. That was weird. It was a whole black screen for a minute.
That's odd.
So I don't know. I just saw Red Brian secondary recently, so
Probably
Must
hear a
have
truck
that
horn
you're
going on
bringing
over there. My volume's good though. You guys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, perfect.
Tasting a barrel long knighted pick 114 proof. Nice, Tom. All right. Mum's the word. Yeah, again, it's a I don't want to say it's common on the secondary, the brand. You do see them on the secondary, but this is a different version of what you will find on the secondary. It's much more difficult to find. So there you go. Somebody dropped a link for that pig there, Sugar Kitty. Thank you for dropping that. Much appreciated.
This is buggy.
That
on my
is the stave
computer.
finish, guys. That is the one that had 13. Again, I just that chocolate kind of spiciness. It's like a Mexican like hot chocolate almost. That's the kind of the vibes that it gives me.
Yeah,
And I've never had anything from their stave finish collection. Like I didn't even know that existed, to be honest with you.
That's what the Ezra.
Yeah, that's the Ezra. Yeah, it's that lingering spice. I like it. I might like it a little more than that rye. Tom Shanley with a $10 super chat. In it to win it. Let's make it 2 weeks in a row. Tom Shanley, you are in it, my friend. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
There's
if it's
the Ezra.
loud
Sugar
over here.
Kitty, thank you for dropping those links. I appreciate that. Randall Erickson got the evil eye from the wife unpacking 10 Dusty Barrel Cake samples that arrived today. Nice. Come on, it's not like ordered back or something. Oh, Randall. Cheers, man.
What's up, Doug?
That's funny. I appreciate that, man. You're in it to win it, my friend. Oh, goodness. EJ, is it a coffee note or chocolate? It's weird. So, like, it's a lot more of a chocolate note that's on it, but like as it kind of goes through and fades into the finish, it's a very, very slight, like subtle mocha note. So it's not anything that's like it's not like a Detling. And I know Detlings are different, but like there's some out there that are very coffee and like espresso forward. It is not that at all. It's way more chocolate spice to this one. Renee Peach, cheers. Looking forward to seeing you. Marty, I certainly hope you're coming, buddy. I really do. There we go. Darrell, what you sipping on, man?
I try to mute myself as he's using power whales.
I heard it.
Yeah, our truth.
Tell me that thing is not addictive.
No, I like it, man. This is my third time pouring it. The first day I got it, I poured it. Next day I did. I think I skipped yesterday. Then just poured some when I seen Gary pull it out.
Yeah,
The
that's
whiskey.
what's this? Got it.
It's choppy on this end for some. Yes, girl.
Right, there we go. All right.
What's up?
Douglas Papa, check your Instagram if you can. I sent you a message on there earlier today.
Kira, pick that up.
Candy Road. Okay, there we go. No, I'm really excited, guys. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully my flight doesn't get canceled. But goal is
Tomorrow?
go down there and
Is it tomorrow? You fly?
Yeah, I fly tomorrow. Yeah, yep. And then pick is on Wednesday and Thursday. So gonna go and have a great pick team going down, and I want to pick some amazing barrels over at Bardstown and Green River for you guys. So good thing is about with them, they're both extremely affordable brands. So and have amazing stuff to offer. So I've been in touch with them, and I know a couple of other people have been in touch with them too. So hopefully hopefully they get some good stuff pulled out for us, which I know they will. So
Nice.
Safe travels. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not too fond of flying right now, but it is what it is. So it's been very windy by me anyway. I don't know about for anybody else, but super windy the last day or so. No, Roger, you should be getting your package here soon. I sent yours out. Top Dog says leave tomorrow. Okay. That's good, man. Looking forward to seeing you. Let me see what's this?
Yeah.
There you are, Gary. You fixed?
Vacation.
Yep, I'm all fixed now. I was going to say it's windy here, and we got like 10-degree temperatures and snow, so it's extra fun.
Yeah, and I was looking. Somebody was saying that that they were supposed to get a lot of snow in Tennessee, Kentucky area, but I'm not sure if that's passed or if that's still It's all right, Duro.
Wild over here.
It's okay.
I don't know. Oh, they're like hiding on the
After I finish this, I might pull out that hard truth.
Well, Maureen just got home and she's asking where it's at.
Hi, Maureen. Oh, this is like so weird. Like the YouTube on my
says
TV.
Actual temperature is -1 right now. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness, guys. What are you doing? Relax. Oh my gosh. Getting attacked.
Yeah, that state finish is really good. Like you get like the traditional kind of bourbon notes on there, but that like Mexican hot chocolate note is great.
Look at she's copying you, Kara.
I think about lots of flooding in the state of Kentucky. More weather might be coming in Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Oh man. I mean, they haven't sent anything to me in an email, so I mean, I can reach out to them tomorrow. I mean, I certainly hope it's not canceled, but
Switch off to unmute those left in here. I'll sit here for a few.
And Ethan asked if you could bring a sample of the Bull Run 19-year. This is the pick they are at. Yes. Okay. So bring a sample of the Bull Run. All right. All right, got it. Today was garbage collection, so the high winds made a mess in the neighborhood. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess it's garbage everywhere. Recipe Coltrane, cheers, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in mid-Michigan. So Buffalo Trace's parking lot. Man, I don't know. I mean, like I said, they haven't sent me an email saying that they were closed or anything, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I hope not, because having to reschedule this is going to be a pain. But Thomas, I'm heading up to Michigan in May. Heading up to Michigan in May. Go to Ever North and New Holland. It definitely won't be that temperature then, but don't worry, Renee and Jeff and I will have it under control. I got you, top dog. I hope it goes as planned, but it is what it is. I mean, if they cancel it, then I don't know. Guess we just flew to Memphis, hang out for a couple days, I guess.
Don't touch.
And Gary, you're still planning on coming to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Maureen as well, both of you. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll tell you that.
I wanted to make it.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
New Holland's a fun place to do a pick at from what I remember when we did them there.
Daddy.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to doing something from New Holland. I think the very first thing I ever tasted from
Those
them
20 plus
that-
barrels were good.
Yeah, it was the first thing I ever tasted from New Holland was that old whip. That was great, and then there was another one I tried too, but I can't remember what it was. That was.
See, I know I brought the single malt with me. There's that 5-gallon single barrel rye that we've tried some.
Yeah.
Oh, the rise. The rise.
Yeah, that just melt Terrell.
How was that?
Yeah.
And then I think the Baltimore is when I brought the barrel aged gin with me.
Oh, I didn't try that. I did try the single malt. The single malt was killer. The rise, the whip. Then I had that walleye single barrel Doug Papa sent, and that was freaking ridiculous. I didn't even know it was. I didn't know it was New Holland until Jeff started looking it up, and that stuff was really, really good.
Yeah, they started dropping those
Oh, God.
end of
Sorry, hold
October,
up.
beginning of November, and they've dropped like 3 different lines of the walleye. So yeah, they've been very active in terms of putting out new product there, in addition to keep going with the Dragon's Milk,
I'll be right back.
different toasted and single barrel releases of those.
My whole Glen just got spilled on my laptop in my.
So Thomas says the Walleye Run malted 7-year double barreled rye is amazing. Damn.
Oh, Kara.
Yeah, see, that's one I haven't. I don't think I've tried one of those. All right, Marty, that's fine, man. I hope you can make it though.
Leave it alone.
Wildlife. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I know when I did that poll, there was a lot of people that polled for New Holland. So that's what made me want to go and do that. And then on top of that, having tasted it from Gary and I think the Turks had some as well. A bottle of theirs, or Adam, one of the two, had a bottle of theirs that I tried, and I really liked it. So that was just more of a reason to get them on the schedule. So,
And it's nice that there's there's bourbon, there's rye, there's wheat whiskey, there's the single malt, and they're all 4 of them they're putting out at at levels that people are really big on right now. So it's it should be interesting to go in there and just if you don't have something in mind, to just go where the best stuff is.
yeah. Well, I told them too. I told them we want to try their rye and their wheated, so both. So
Yeah.
And we'll have we're gonna have a really nice pick team for that. So it'll be a good chunk of us for Ever North and New Holland. So that'd be a lot of fun. And I know Bourbon Jerk has some of their stuff, and looks like Thomas Anderson's got some of their stuff as well, being in Michigan. If you want to try some young bourbon, go to Silver Harbor Brewery and Distillery. I think the bourbon saw a barrel as it passes through. Okay.
I think that's the one in St. Joseph.
It is.
Yeah. Which is about 50 minutes south of where New Holland is at. It's just due west of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm there in about 25 minutes. Solid beer, solid food. I haven't had anything from them spirit wise yet.
Copperwolf says, I've been following New Holland that close. Didn't realize our portfolio expanded. Yeah. Josh Fritz, what's going on, man?
I mean, one of the things with New Holland is they were, I think, the first distillery once the laws changed and you were able to start distilling. They've been doing it for a while. It took them a while to really figure out doing whiskey well, but I think that they've been distilling now for about 20 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Travis Robeson says, hey there, Maureen, keep Gary in check. Bourbon Jerk, you can hop on here if you want, man. Come on in. I got the mead finished origin.
Oh, I tried.
EJ, a good friend of mine in Oregon. Good friend of mine. Where was I? A good friend of mine in Oregon bought me a bottle. His cousin owns Silver Harbor, and he raves about their beer. Okay, have to check that out when we're up there. It'll be cool because what's nice about it is we'll have time with the junkies, and we'll also have time with New Holland to go and explore a little bit with that time that we have. So, and I know you guys will kind of all know the way around things. So,
up in Holland for New Holland, if you go to their restaurant, bar, pub, and that, you can go through a mix of their beers and that, and they, a lot of people are familiar with the Dragon's Milk beers. They usually have a couple special releases of those, but just their other beers as well, whether you're an IPA person or in some sort of fruited or sour variety, there's a reason they're not, known for beer before they were known for distilling.
It's always nice too, like when you're going into a place and it's not just all IPAs. You know what I mean? You got your variety of stuff. So
yeah,
that I like. Tom Shanley says recently been introduced to New Holland and their whiskeys have been pretty spot on. Yeah, Tom, we're doing a pick in May, my friend, with New Holland. So that should be a lot of fun. Sandeep Chima, how are you, my friend? It's all right, man. Better late than never, buddy. Good to see you, man. Whiskey. Roger Reese with a $20 super chat says, cheers, Dan and whiskey friends. Cheers, you, Roger. Cheers, my friend. Like I said, your package is en route to you as we speak. Cheers, man. You're in it to win it, buddy. Again, guys, for tonight's giveaway, it's going to be a sample of the Peregrine 21 year. I did not win in the lottery, so this is all that I have to do the review. Plus, I already poured the sample out. And then we're going to do a sample of the Old Ezra, both of these, a sample. That's going to be for one person. We are also going to do a sample of the new Green River Weeded Single Barrel. So we're going to give a sample away of that as well. And then a mystery dusty bottle that is unopened that I am bringing to Tennessee, Kentucky to share with the group. I'm going to give away 2 samples of that when I bring it back home. So I'm trying to use the mouse again. It's not working. Thank you for that super chat, Roger. I appreciate that, man. Cheers. Journeyman and Valentine Distillers are putting out some great Michigan products. I would agree. I know a lot of the old. I know Darrell's really big fan of the old Valentine stuff. I be honest, I haven't tried anything from them, like any of their own product. I've never tried anything from them. I would love to try some, but I haven't been able to. And then Journeyman, they've sent me some stuff a while back, and I'll be honest, their stuff, I actually like their stuff. What was the one there? I don't know if it was the rye. I can't remember what it was, but really, really good stuff. So I would agree with you, Thomas.
Yeah, I've got a couple single barrels from Valentine Rise. One was an MGP pick for their cask club, and then the other one was their own distillate. And Justin Aiden, before he left, he's like, as much as people like the bourbon, he said their Rise they were just something that they were nailing. And I actually like the single barrel that I have of their own distillate rye better than the MGP, and that
Really?
MGP is a hitter as well.
Okay. I mean, that says a lot about them then. Like I said, I've never had the chance to try any of their stuff. It's like you just don't see it around me anywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Their distribution reaches out to me. So,
Yeah.
Cooler Running, cheers. Good to see you. Independent Joe. I'm going to have Independent Joe on the channel here at some point, guys, once I get back from this trip for the Price is Right. I want Joe to come on, and I know Joe's got a ton of bottles, so that'll be a lot of fun. Cheers, Joe. You want to hop on, man? You're more than welcome, buddy. Let me post it again. If anybody wants to hop on, guys, again, just shoot the shit. Not doing anything crazy tonight, so I got to fly in the morning. Want to make sure I don't embarrass Eric on the airplane.
Is he the adult you're traveling with?
He is. He certainly is. He's going to have me on a leash and everything.
Probably not a bad move. Just pin your boarding pass to your chest.
Yeah, right. So, yeah.
If you find my bourbon, deliver it back to this address.
Yeah, right. Mayor Pingree Blue Label and Corset's Whips and Whiskey. That's what it was. The Corset's Whips and Whiskey, 100% wheat whiskey. That was really good. The one that I tried anyway. I think it was a single barrel, if I'm not mistaken. Darrell, you still got a lot of that Pingree, don't you?
Wouldn't say a lot, but I have some.
I really haven't tried a lot of that, man. I'd be willing to trade you a sample of something for one if you have enough of one of them.
Yeah, I got a 12-year single barrel right here. I got a 13 and a 15 black label.
Okay. Yeah, if you want a sample of something, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah.
Valentine Rye, that's their distillate. Do they do picks for groups or no?
They do, but I don't know if it's something where you really have to be,
Get out of here, Tom Dog. Don't be an asshole.
The no sound.
Oh God.
Cheers, guys.
Dude, man.
So
I had no idea it didn't work either.
Yeah.
So
in the past, to get a Valentine pick, you had to move a bunch of their vodka and gin, which is actually very good vodka and gin, but you had to move a ton of product to get a pick, or you had to be in with the owner or the distiller. I don't know how that's changed in the last 2 years, if things have gotten easier for a group to just walk in there and do a pick.
Yeah.
But
I figure with places like that, it's probably a little bit harder to do unless you're a local store or whatever. So
yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun though to do.
Not that we had to move any.
That's
trying
one of
this Green River weeded single barrel that they sent. So I'm excited to try this one. 118.6 proof.
I'm hoping to get a sample or a bottle of that on Thursday.
Russ L, cheers, man. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. John, what you sipping on?
I am sipping on Copper and Cask 13-year that I got from Paul P.
Okay.
Copper and Cask.
Josh Fritz, we are going to
13-year.
Well, I'm flying into Memphis, but then going to Kentucky, going to Bardstown Bourbon Company and Green River to do some picks. So looking forward to getting you guys some solid picks from there. So there you go. Go to subscribe to the world's worst bourbon channel for in-depth reviews and knowledge. Cheers. Thank you for that, Joe. Appreciate that. Those like a really nice, good age barrels from years ago.
I give it a day, and I may need a new computer.
Huh?
I said I give it maybe a day, and my computer's gonna realize there's a lot of bourbon spilt in it. And Kara, she climbs one of the chairs over here and knocks my Glen over all over the keyboard. Well, the laptop and the speaker side of it. Like I went to turn it sideways, and like the ports were freaking leaking with bourbon. So,
but yet it's still working though.
It's working right now, but we'll see the next day or so. I don't know.
Well, that's what happened to Dan's earlier.
God, the nose on that freaking weeded single barrel. Holy crap, man.
The weeded, which one?
That Green River weed. They just sent that out to me. The single barrel.
I have.
Oh my God.
I have one. This is from Copper and Cask, but it's Green River weeded single barrels.
Oh man, they said he might be able to get us to try some when we go down there straight from the barrel. So
that's what
we'll see. But I guess there's nobody doing pics of it as of right now. I guess
I will make sure.
I asked.
I will make sure that we get a taste of it.
Yeah.
I will make sure.
I'm already working on one. I could probably get a few different barrels, to be honest. It's all Green River stuff, like literally right on the barrel head. It's like, well, Ozzy Tyler Green River. But yeah, it's good. Like this one is 5.5 years, I believe.
That nose is like, it's like red fruit confectionery sugar. It's very soft though, like nothing. Like you can tell there's no sharpness to it at all. It's very, very sweet. Man, that's a
soda.
I'm gonna have to get on their media list somehow.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to get on their media list somehow.
Yeah, I need to be on that too.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you guys the email for who I reach out to, but
I'm gonna complain in person.
That's a killer nose on that, though. I'll say that, man. That is really nice.
Yeah, I dig this nose a lot more because I'm not really big on like the whole wheated bourbons, or actually some wheat whiskeys I can do. Why is my screen black now? What the heck is going on?
Well, you just froze on this side, Darrell.
Did I?
She's going down.
I don't know. Hold on. I can see myself on my actual camera here. Let me just do this and probably just reconnect it. Let's see if that works. You can still hear me, right?
Can still hear you.
Okay. So if I do,
man, if that's any indication of what's to come from Bardstown or from Green River, they're weeded. That is excellent. Wow.
Your video has been enabled.
If you have room, bring it with you if they don't give us any.
I just got to make sure I have enough to do a review of, so I can probably do that.
I think they will let us taste it though.
Oh shit! I'm not a fan of these lids though. These lids tend to leak sometimes.
Because I thought on Instagram they showed it that they had it in the gift shop on Valentine's Day. Single barrel weed.
Good, man. Wow. So Ryan says, lay some bread on that keyboard. It should pull up some of the moisture out of there.
So I think the port for the camera, because that had some liquid in it, I think it caught up to it. It's not registering that my camera's plugged in.
Fuck. Here's Z-Man.
So the samples I'm bringing for 2 Green River are what they're going to get. Is the first sample they're going to get is this.
Nice.
I'm going to make sure he tries it and say, hey, you get to know Dan's taste profile just by going with this bottle.
Now, is that a place you can bring alcohol to for them to try? Because I know some places are very strict about not bringing anything in for, that may not be their stuff.
I don't know.
Okay. Because I know when we went to NBC, I had brought a Dusty along with me, and I know Mike was like, well, you got to keep that in your bag for right now. So I don't know. Just really weird. I guess some places can't have maybe distillate from other places. I don't know.
Every time I've been there, it's only been the group I was with or just me.
Yeah.
When I'm doing these samples with somebody. So I don't know.
Man, I feel crazy saying this, but there's like this very weird like bubble gum or like cotton candy note that I'm getting from this on both the nose and the palate. And I like it. It's really good. It's very sweet. I think Darrell froze. I can't wait till Green River does the rise.
Just kick me off that, and I'll see if I can try to get this camera working a different way.
Okay. Gandy Road, I agree with you. I would really like to see them do that. I'm sure it's in the pipeline. So that is like it's like a big league chew / cotton candy note that I'm getting on here. It's really weird.
They're going to hand it to Green River because they just keep rolling stuff out that's good, but they'll roll something out. It'll get the buzz. Once that starts to die down a bit, the next product is coming up right behind it, and that's so good. My God, that is so good.
Well, maybe I'll have to stop in Owensboro before I go to Bardstown tomorrow.
Man, I'll tell you what. If they have one, John, pick one up for me. I'll give you the money for it.
You're going to be with me.
Well, that's right. I'll be with you. Never mind. I'll be with you. That's really good.
but it'll still give you the money for it if you get it.
I'll walk you into the gift shop.
Bourbon Jerk says Big League Chew is awesome for about 45 seconds. I agree. It's just that note, that bubblegum / almost like cotton candy-esque note. And here, that is damn good. I really like that. I usually get weeded funk like on Makers. Do you get a weeded funk on that? Not at all, Josh. There's no funkiness to this. At least on this one, there's not. Again, very, very sweet. You don't even really get the influence of like that grain itself. It's kind of masked by that sweetness of like the like a bright red fruit, like bubblegum, cotton candy kind of note to it. Very, very sweet. And on the palate, there's like a little bit of some spiciness to it, but then a lot of that like kind of reflects onto the palate too. It's soft kind of red fruits there on the front of the palate, in the middle, little spiciness, which I'm assuming is probably the proof. And then back of the palate, it gets, again, some of that like bubble gum kind of sweetness there.
Speaking of the proof, what did it come in at?
118.6.
Okay.
Man, that's good. God. That just make sure Dan brings his fake ID. May have one of those, maybe. BLB Brewing, you want a sample on the last stream? I need your address. I was asking people if they knew where to find you. Here, I'll put my email address in here. If you send it to me, I'll get that sample out to you that you won. This keyboard is lagging.
Bet you it's faster than the Rels.
I don't know, barely. All right. Let me go ahead and send you that email. No, I think Bazooka Joe lasts slightly longer. Yeah. It does. It definitely has a bubblegum, like a bubblegum cotton candy kind of note to it. Very now, Josh. I have had some weeded whiskeys that do have kind of a little funk to them. So I do know what you're talking about with that weeded funk. Sometimes I get like a cardboard note with weeders. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but that's really good. That's very good, actually.
Yeah, I think what you catch is cardboard. I can catch as sort of like a grassy note.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's along those lines, especially in the younger stuff that has that weeded note. If it's a weeded whiskey, one thing that I think the Middle West Spirits does pretty well is their weeded stuff. They do a pretty good job with theirs. Don't get too much of that youthfulness in there. So, but their weeded whiskey is very different from what I just tried from Green River. Very, very different. But though it takes me back several decades. John, did you well, I guess your package is going to wind up dropping off to you while you're gone. So
What's that?
I think I sent you out a package.
Okay.
I think I did. I don't know. I sent out a whole bunch of them, so I can't even remember.
I got a good neighbor.
He'd be like, "What package? I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
Is it a good neighbor till they figure out what it is you're getting all the time?
Oh, he's on stream. He's on stream. He knows what I'm getting.
Well, okay.
That's funny.
It's a preview.
Oops, there we go. Thank you, BLB Bruin. I appreciate that. And again, thank you for the super chat the other night, man. That was very, very generous of you. So thank you. I got to figure out now what I want to drink. John, do I go D team?
I just went to the Art of the Spirit double oaked Mash and Journey pick, 8-year MGP, 30-gallon char 4.
Yeah.
That's what I just went to.
The whiskey nose says your neighbor is a dork. Being 8 years old and packing big league chew into your cheek, look like Lenny Dykstra. That's right. That's funny. What's going on, Whiskey Habit? Cheers. All right, I'll go pull D team. I'll drink some. You know what? Yeah. Instead, we'll do this first. We'll do Corbin Cash. This is from my buddies over at 21090. This is the 150 proof bourbon.
I thought you said you're taking it easy tonight.
Yeah, that's
Gary. I know. I did. I'm not gonna go too far. So after this, I'll lay back a little bit, but
just drop it down to 130.
Just a little splash.
I mean, obviously you do you're streaming all, but just sometimes you get caught up in the moment. I understand.
I agree. There's been a couple nights where I stand up and I'm like, yep, there's a couch right there. That's where I'm going. Can't do it. Baller feeling for sure. Yeah, that's back in the day. Man. Having that water bubble gum, make it look like you got some dip in.
Oh, it used to come like in a chew pack, all in shreds, like spaghetti in there.
Yeah. They're still around, but that's why they put those little bags in the seat pocket. Yeah, that's true. That's funny.
Okay, Roger, here I go. I'm going in for it.
I forgot to say, so at Bardstown Bourbon Company, we are picking a bourbon. So we'll be doing a bourbon and not a rye. Now, I know with the bourbon, there is some different mash bills to choose from. So we should have that option to kind of play around with some different mash bills. And then at Green River, we'll be doing a bourbon as well. So 2 different bourbons we'll be picking. What's up, buddy?
Hey. Started like twirling my charger, man. Kind of air drying. I think I got it for now. We'll see. I plugged it into my phone. It's like unplug immediately. Moisture detected. I'm like, shit.
Top dog. That pick is so freaking good. I'm damn near out, so I'm saving it. Which pick is that, Roger? Which one's he talking about, John?
He's talking about the Mash and Journey Double Oak
Oh yeah,
Art of the Spirit.
nice. John Cloud, cheers, man. Your package is going out tomorrow before I fly out. Hopefully, I should be able to make it up there.
What time's your flight, Dan?
2:00.
You should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the biggest thing is just making sure that, that they're going to be open. You know what I mean? They haven't sent me anything.
Yeah, but this is a southern storm.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they I know Kentucky. Like Todd Ritter just posted on Discord. Like there's tons of water where like bourbon on the banks would be.
Yeah. But
then
that's the flooding. But we're going. We'll be on major highways, not next to any of those rivers.
Yeah, I mean, I know someone in here just said that Buffalo Trace's parking lot was full of water completely. So, but I would imagine that someone would have emailed me already. Right. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and Bardstown is, like I said, middle of nowhere, flat ground with no rivers around it. So we're good. We don't have flooding there.
Yeah. That Art of the Spirits pick was so good. It says corn whiskey. Yeah,
it is good.
Yeah. Bourbon Engineer Top Dog. I'll put my tire chains on so I can load my truck up with your packages. And you do have the 24-hour recording of our packages. That's funny. That's awesome. What did I mess up here? We would take gum, wrap it up, leave a pouch, and hope we didn't get caught. Oh God! All right. Oh, no problem, John. Anytime, man. And then Gary, I'll get you a coin as well.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. I get both. I just need some of your guys' favorite numbers. So
you got mine.
Darrell, I need your. Darrell, did you send me yours?
Did I send you what?
Some of your favorite numbers.
Yeah, I think you said you were going to check on the most recent one that I sent you, like last week or the weekend or so.
I'm 14.
14.
Yep.
Northwest Bourbon, nice Booker's review. We got to check that out. Cheers, Northwest. Cheers, brother. Bourbon Engineer, 6 to 8 inches in Kentucky, Bardstown, ice and snow in Memphis, but start 6 p.m. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Google's reading it right.
Anyone seeing the new barrel double oaked on shelves yet? Asked Whiskey Habit.
Is that like barrel whiskey or?
Yeah, I think it's on Barrel Craft Spirits.
Barrel Craft. They tend to sit here, so if it's been out for a bit, it's probably here. Like I went into a liquor store today and seen a few. There was like 7 different barrel products. I seen one say like Foundation. That was the only one that kind of I remember seeing.
Yeah.
I think I had my earbuds out when you were talking about the Bardstown pick. Did you say that you're going for a bourbon there, or just?
Yeah, we're picking a bourbon. I had to confirm with them because I talked about doing a pick. Well, like they were kind of a last minute thing because originally I was going to do a Pursuit pick instead of Bardstown, but I know 21090 had just put out a Pursuit pick, or they just picked one, and I know Jason had just picked one too. So I was like, you know what, that's a lot of Pursuit out at one time.
Yeah.
So then I canceled that and called Bardstown or emailed Bardstown and was like, hey, we're going to be doing Green River anyway. We could set up a Bardstown pick. And they're like, sure. So, but I just never confirmed with them what we were picking. So I was like, just out of curiosity, just to confirm, are we picking a bourbon or a rye? They said it's going to be a bourbon. So, but there's different mash bills. So
I was there for a pick in the summer, and they had a 75-21-4 mash bill that was contract distilled for I guess he did a run at 350 barrels, and the contract was for 300, something like that. I might be making up numbers, but they had barrels from the overage, and we ended up picking some of those, and they were just, one was just crushable brown sugar, and then the other one was a brown sugar funk. But I mean, they were both really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they bring out there. So
Yeah.
I've reached out to a couple of people there. Reached out to Danny, Danny at Bardstown, and he's gonna meet up with us the day that we get there and have a drink with him and maybe talk a little bit. So, so I know Ron Miles. I know he got promoted, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So he won't be there, but hey, I'm happy he got promoted. So what's up, Joe?
Cheers, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
You guys can probably hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you perfect.
Thomas says the double barrel
I
bottle.
can actually see, I can see your pictures. I'll try again.
Randall, I haven't seen that bottle. The Penelope Light Whiskey 19 year. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen that one either. No. This is how you
Through
Yeah, the Penelope Light whiskeys, I just tend to see in secondary, not actually in stores. It's kind of strange.
You said you do see it?
I see them on secondary. I don't know if I've ever seen one of the Penelope Light whiskeys actually in a store on a shelf.
Really?
There you go.
I know. I'm actually slightly excited for the Penelope Rosé that we picked at that MGP Lux Rotor. I'm actually excited to try that one when it releases. So I'm not a huge rosé fan, but what we picked was really good. So, and I think that one was pretty unanimous when it came down to everyone's pick. So, Joe, what you sipping on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am I low or is the microphone?
a little low.
I'm gonna try a different microphone. I don't know what's going on with my microphone.
You can ask Dan; he'll walk you through it.
Where's that kick button again?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just switch to the second camera.
Uh-huh. Oh goodness! I picked up a Horse Soldier 10-year single barrel.
about this
Fantastic,
one?
nice Candy Road.
Is
Very
this
nice.
mic better?
Still a little low, Joe.
But we knew what you were saying.
And I have your volume all the way up
Mic
over here.
Mic check. Is that better?
So, John, what time are you guys leaving tomorrow?
Probably after 2. You'll probably be on a flight before we go.
And how far was it a drive to their house?
To whose house?
Or no, where are you staying?
I think we're going to somewhere in Bardstown, so that's roughly around 2 3/4, 2.5 from us.
Okay. So you're staying there tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That way I know I won't be late.
Yeah.
So
I gotcha.
like I said, I'm real excited for this. That's why I was like, weather, I'm just going to drive there.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing I get? I get stuck in Bardstown?
Whoops. Yeah. Hopefully Marty can make it. I'm hoping he can anyway.
I think he already talked himself out of it.
I hope not.
I think he did.
All right.
Is this microphone better?
A
Sound
little bit.
perfect to me, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll keep this one. Not drinking anything yet. What's on the menu? What are you guys pouring?
I'm actually going to pour a little bit of the D team.
And I just went to Wild Turkey, 70th anniversary.
Oh, come on, man.
Nice.
I did a Michter's BYO.
Oh,
Hey, I got one of those.
Those are good.
Yeah, there.
Getting low on this one. It's getting low.
Mine's probably right around the same amount.
Yeah.
How many backups do you got, Dan?
2.
Well, if you're looking for some, I know the guy who has a bunch.
Yeah, this will probably be gone by summer. So
Because I just literally cracked my second bottle.
Jeff says he doesn't think Marty is coming. Man,
No, I told you I don't think he is either. He already talked himself out of it.
yeah.
I wish I was able to make it, man.
Me too, Darrell. Me too.
Plus, Marty finds me intimidating.
With your camera, girl.
So Quinn Whiskey says just finished a pour of the Quintessential Wine Club's first meeting. That nice. Okay.
Sure. I mean, maybe. It's like a madhouse in here.
It's all right. What you got?
Just taking pictures of
Okay.
you guys on screen. She's such a goofball.
And by virtue of that, a selfie as well.
Yeah.
Man, the nose on that D team is good, man. I haven't had this in a little while.
I haven't had that in a while.
I haven't had it since yesterday.
I had that GT yesterday. Listen to you.
What you got, Joe?
I just don't see how I can with the snow in
Overhaul?
Virginia and Kentucky in the forecast. Oh, Marty, you're breaking my heart, man. Damn.
It's up right now before the snow, Marty. I don't
Marty,
even know if it's snowing now.
he has a Volvo. That thing should go through anything. They make commercials for those Volvos.
They make commercials for him.
I'm not gonna put tape on the show.
What's your pour, Joe? Is that the OGD?
Yeah, it's the 11 year.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Joe,
Marty,
when I get back, we can set up that Price is Right thing if you want.
Heck yeah, man.
I'm gonna show them.
Whiskey Nose
I
says
got
my
a,
team was
I got a
killed on the
battle
50th
on
birthday.
Saturday
Back up.
against
Relax, girl.
Zeman. So that,
See, now my camera just messed up again. I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
frozen on your
frozen
screen?
here.
my mic must be really low.
Yeah, Marty, let me know. I mean, I don't know if it's it may be too late to have somebody come along if you can't make it, but my D Team NBC is in the vault. Too many. Yeah. Got to record some videos, and then it sounds good, Jeff. Said I won't be running too late tonight, so I got to take my kid to school in the morning. Like a reasonable adult. William Hall going to Bardstown Bourbon Company and Green River Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, Bardstown. Thursday, Green River.
Are you doing Green River in downtown Louisville or actually going to Owensboro?
Owensboro, I hope.
I hope it's Owensboro.
Because that's where I'm going. That's where our place is.
Shit, I better email them in the morning to make sure.
Well, I kept all the text messages I would send them. I told them we're going to Owensboro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that they do offer the picks out of Louisville as well. I don't know, so they might. I'm sure they offer them both.
Oh, Marty. God, I wish you could have made it, Marty. God damn it.
That's the joy of winter, though.
Yeah.
What is
That's
Marty
it. I'm taking
saying?
your place, Marty.
We gotta see if somebody can fill in on short notice. Man.
We already got the perfect palate, team. Don't forget,
Damn, that's good.
more than half the team picked this bottle. So
What's that one?
the D team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Marty says if you can grab a good palate, not John. Sorry, I meant
Yeah.
mine. Do it.
I know 5 out of the 6 were on the D team pick. So I know we can pick as a team. We can pick a good bar.
Marty, you're breaking my heart, man. Damn.
We can always bring Gus the Fuss.
Who the hell's that?
You don't know Gus the Fuss?
No.
He's always on Marty's stream. Real good guy. He's from Maine. He would show up.
Yeah. I don't know who here is close to Kentucky.
Todd Ritter.
That could shift. It's probably too late to notice.
Prescription bourbon.
Maybe. He lives in Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Jake.
Prescription.
Yeah, he's in Louisville.
Jake from Cumming Whiskey. He lives in Owensboro.
Yeah. Ron. Ron, I wanted you to be on the pick. Ron Miles, cheers, man. And cheers to your promotion, my friend. Cheers, buddy.
Josh Fritz is pushing it. I'm taking the Corvette. I'm not taking anything else tomorrow. So I only got a 2-seater. I can't bring my neighbor.
Yeah.
You got the snow tires on the Corvette.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have a great week. Sorry, I'm tied up. It's all good, Ron. All good, man. Completely understand. Cheers, Jason. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Why would anyone want to go at Top Dog's Distillery? Marty with the $5 super chat. Just so you know how bad I want to go. This just fucking. I got you, man. I got you. It's all good. It's all good, man. You are in it for another one, my friend. It's all right. We'll figure out another time, buddy. It's all good. Stay away from the Ohio River. It's pretty wild how high the water was this morning and only getting worse. Damn, that's wild, man. The area's supposed to get dumped on again Tuesday night, Wednesday. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know, John. I don't know if it's gonna get canceled or not.
Well, just as soon as you find out, you send me a message. If not, I'll be driving up around 3 p.m. our time, which is 2 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
You talking about them canceling a pick because of snow?
Or
No,
rain.
because of rain. These guys
Why
are
would they
worried
cancel
about.
because of weather? Picks get canceled because of weather? Not
Well,
picking it up.
someone was saying in here that Buffalo Trace's parking lot was nothing but water.
And that's still 45
Bring
minutes
your
to an
rain
hour
boots.
away.
Bring your raincoats.
Bring your
Bring your
Dude, when
raincoats.
we did the Four Roses
Man.
pick,
We're doing a
we
pick.
walked out of there. 4 Roses, it was snowing that when we did that pick. You remember that?
I'm super excited to go. I mean, Bardstown is arguably probably my favorite place. I love that place. Love the vintage whiskey library they have.
Damn it, dude.
You got to go to
The
Willet.
cocktails. I mean, the food. Just,
See, my favorite is Willet for vintage whiskeys and for food.
they do have good food there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love their vintage whiskeys because
I mean,
they use that air thing where they take all the air out of it. So every one you get there is true. It doesn't, it's not like you pop the cork, they pour and put the old cork back in. They vacuum seal them at Willet, so they're good.
Yeah. How terrible that would be to be stranded at a distillery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bar at Willett or Bardstown, the restaurant and bar there, I mean, both are just phenomenal.
I mean, when I was there, I mean, their egg salad sandwich is really good. And then I had I think it was their ham sandwich, and it was like reverse, like the cheese was on the melted on the outside.
It was the croque monsieur.
Yes.
Because I've had that, and that is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. That was unreal. I mean, that was such a good sandwich.
Their polenta fries, their hot olives.
Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago, like before, like pandemic really shut things down. But one of the times I was there with my daughter, we had the grilled octopus at the bar at Willett, and that was you don't expect phenomenal octopus and seafood in the middle of Bardstown, but
Right.
and they just blew it out of the water, pun intended.
Bardstown's supposed to get 3 inches of snow on Wednesday. I think you'll be okay for that pick, but no promises. Okay. Damn. Okay. Now I'm starting to get worried, man. All right.
See, anything over 10 inches, I won't take the Corvette, so we're good.
I think it'll be clear. The roads in Owensboro
That's what
might
she
be
said.
better taken care of than in Louisville.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it all works out, you know. But keep our fingers crossed. That's all we can do. Darrell, what camera are you on now?
Now he has no volume.
No volume. I appreciate that, Ron. Thank you, man.
Oh, wait, shit. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Oh,
gotcha,
sorry.
Darrell.
I didn't know I was muted on this end. Yeah, it's just the laptop camera that's pretty bad.
Actually, that's
Dan,
pretty
did you
good.
check the mute button when you first started the video?
Yes, John, I did.
Has a little
I don't
bit
know
of
what
ruddiness
I don't
where it
know what's
looks
going on.
nice.
Something's
it's
wrong
fair.
because the mouse stopped working, and then the Logitech camera I
Sometimes-
use.
Somehow I think I'm going for a punch in the arm when I see you.
It's all right.
Camera right now.
I'll forgive you.
Look at your face. She's like, why does the camera look like that? She's looking at the screen and looking at the TV like, why is it so different?
The other camera took a bath.
It makes you look
Josh
rough.
Fritz says, I'd pack my cold weather sleeping gear, a drill, plug, some glasses, and I'll crash a brick house for a few days.
Cold
You and me
weather,
both,
yeah.
man. Between
And
Jake,
my
Vince,
waffles.
and Wes, you'll get taken care of. Those guys are the best pick team in the business. I appreciate that, Ron. I believe that too, man.
Ron, I'm close with Wes, and I agree. Wes is very good.
Yeah.
That's John.
Well, you're there like all the time, aren't you?
This will be my fourth pick.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
So
great.
I'm real excited.
Please, that'll.
Kentucky has at least 3 snow plows, and Sun does eventually melt the snow here in the south. That's funny. That's like I was telling somebody about the snow in Florida. It's like, how many snow plows do you think they have down there? You know, Wes is somehow Fred Minnick's favorite barrel pick guy in Kentucky. Wow, but true. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it would have been cool to have you there, Ron. But like I said, I know you got stuff going on, and
Where? Oh, no, you don't need to go.
Well, Ron must be busy and focused because usually at this point he's insulted me.
Me?
who's that?
So, no, Ron.
Oh.
He- you know,
I thought you said Darrell. I was like, wait, I don't insult
No.
nobody.
Ron, I will say this Green River single barrel weeded, woo! That's good stuff, buddy. That's good stuff.
Do not spill it.
John, are you still on turkey?
Yes.
I didn't even realize that was franchise up in the top corner. I thought it was Brad Pitt.
I didn't realize Ron was doing rips from the bong.
Oh shit. Ron Miles said, yeah, those weeded barrels from Green River Sheesh. Yeah, you're not kidding. That's a hitter, man. That's really good. All right, I'll move to something a little lighter. We'll go to the Wild Turkey 70th. How's that sound?
Very
Had
good.
that yesterday.
I get to revisit it because I got a backup.
Darrell, you now have the Martha Stewart lens.
Oh, no, this thing is terrible, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
it's
to
all
dry out the.
You have a certain glow about you with that.
The lights, my lights
So-
behind me.
See, I might show my age. It's the Sybil Shepherd, Moonlight Eve.
Sybil Shepherd.
You're on Dreamcast.
Oh God.
That was my system. I used to love that game.
Dreamcast?
that
Oh, you're not
system.
kidding, man.
Dude, that thing was badass.
Yep.
Little memory cards that had the little like Tamagotchi things in it. Oh man,
That's funny.
that was year 2000. So when I got mine, I got NBA 2K with it when it first.
Is that
came
when
out.
that came out? Was 2000?
Yeah, I only know that because NBA 2K was the first game I got with it at Christmas.
Yeah,
It was that and the first Soul Calibur.
that's crazy.
2000, I was 14 years out of high school.
That's the year I graduated.
God,
15.
6. Damn, I was big. Don't do that.
They're out in the haunted mansion. Oh goodness,
It's better than no camera, man.
That's right.
This thing is horrible. I had like a little Logitech like 1080, and I don't even know what that is. It used to just plug right into the USB.
Yeah, I mean that's what I tried using today. For some reason, it's just not allowing it. So
Mm-hmm.
I go on. So when I flip through Instagram, it's really weird. But there's like a page that keeps popping up with old video games from back in the day, and it brings back so many memories. Like one was this I don't know what it was called. It was a snowboarding game, and you go through and like do all kinds of like 1080X or something like that. I forget what it was called.
Oh,
but
1080 snowboarding.
was that what it was? Yeah.
Well,
So,
that one was
I saw
on
that.
Nintendo
God damn, I remember
64.
playing that.
And they had, what was the one that I used to play on like PlayStation? I think Cool Running was the movie. It was
Feel the
something.
rhythm.
Cool Running is also in chat.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Cooler Running.
SSX Tricky. Okay.
I remember that one. But yeah,
2000. I had
snowboarding
15
was
years
on.
in the Navy. Damn, Mark, that's crazy. Mark, you said you were hopping on here. Where are you, man?
Damn. So you got in 85, Mark? Jeez Louise.
Yes, I did. It was
In that game.
no, it's really cool. It just brings back so many memories watching some of those games go by. Like, man, I remember playing that.
Mm-hmm.
And some like stuff from Atari and Sega Genesis and
See, and I'll go to watch a movie that said came out 40 years ago. I think The Breakfast Club came out 40 years ago this week.
That's
or
a good
something
movie.
that. Yeah.
yeah, Breakfast Club's good.
Cool Borders. That's what it was.
What is it called?
Cool Borders.
Cool Borders.
Yeah.
There was one too that I saw. It was like a Wild West game where you walk down like you got like the saloons and stuff on the right hand side. I can't remember what that game was called, but I saw a video of that too. Like Showdown or I can't remember what it was called, but
All right.
I'm
This
letting the
is for
6 young bucks play.
this is for Travis. He'll understand what this means. There you go, Travis. It's still on
Oh,
the barrel. Travis was here with his son. His son was a riot. The kid was the best. And I gave him a mustache and he put it on my barrel here and he says, "You just leave that there till next time." They just leave it there till next time. I said, "All right, I'll leave it there till next time." So it's still sitting there on the barrel.
Wow. So Randall says that's when he retired from the Navy. Good Lord. Okay. So he retired in, wow. Bobby, it's an old thing.
I gotta try to get this fixed before Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully you can get the camera fixed up. I mean, if that Logitech works, that'd be perfect.
I don't even know where it is. I had it before I bought the Sony I got, the actual camera. I don't even know where it is.
Cheers. Randall retired in 2006. Damn. Please and thank you, Gary Franchi, says Ron Miles. All right, there we go. Awesome. I missed that. Sorry. Okay. Got it. Oops. Well, P, I'm too old to snowboard and too poor to have skis. Brian, you're not too poor. Get out of here.
Brian's old. Brian's a couple months younger than me. And I'm going to be next Tuesday. I'll be 57.
Wow. Are you doing anything for your birthday?
Well, I thought Marty was going to have a live stream for me since I'm his executive producer. That fell through. So I guess I'll just sit on my couch and watch his videos, I guess.
Yes.
So much for
Josh
the benefit.
Fritz, yes. Sean Ryan podcast interviewed Travis Haley. Absolutely. A scout sniper. Yep. Yes, sir, Mr. Travis. Yes, indeed. I don't know if you guys watch Sean Ryan. He has a great podcast. Interviewed a ton of people.
No, I haven't seen that or listened to it, should I say.
Oh man, he's grown to one of the biggest, I think one of the biggest podcasts out there right now. I mean, he's huge. He's had all kinds of people on there. Only snowboarding was on Xbox. Goodness. Still working for the Navy the last 24 years. Can't seem to let it go.
Oh, it's actually better without. Yeah. Okay. The
Yes,
lights
he
in the
was. He
background.
was. He certainly was a recon Marine. I know that for sure.
See, this is the thing. Marty throws that out there after he was interviewing Todd Ritter to take my job last week.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
EP
Fritz. That's
crowd?
Travis is. I forget who he was attached to. I don't know if he was. If he was second or first. I can't remember. He did his. I believe he did his training out at Stone Bay. I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yes. Give him a hairy chest hug for me. I'm still gonna get up there in the summer. Okay. Cheers, Jigs. Yeah, so he is second. Yeah, so he's an East Coaster. I can't remember too if he was battalion or if he was force. Let me see. I can't even remember. Freshman. Oh God. That's crazy. I'm still working for the Navy 40 years total now. Damn. That's a long time, Mark. I know Travis was a contractor too.
Cheers, Randall.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm not sure who what company he worked for. I can't remember, but I want to say he was second force reconnaissance company as a scout sniper, but I don't know. He may have been battalion, but I thought he was force.
Did a Marine?
Yeah. I did 8 years in the Navy and added 12 years with the VA this year. Nice BLB Brewing. BL Brewing, not BLB Brewing. Oh, okay. So he was a Blackwater, Paul Bremer detail. Okay. Get a room, kids, Gary Franchi. What's Gary doing up there in the corner? I didn't even see him.
I was kissing Maureen goodnight because she's
okay.
going to get up right and very early tomorrow for
Cheers, Maureen.
Cheers.
Well, Joe, Joe. You got out as a gunny.
Yeah. Yes,
You
sir.
did. How many years did you do?
Just over 20. Like little.
Just over 20.
Just a
Just
little
over
bit.
20.
What rank is that in terms of E? Like, I don't know, like the Marine stuff.
E7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's on YouTube right now?
What?
Somebody's YouTube is playing.
Is it? I got a siren out here. Is that what
I
you're
can
hearing?
hear the siren and I can hear like the YouTube when you were talking to Joe like 20 seconds ago on somebody's screen.
Oh, it's Gary.
No, Gary's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Okay.
Yes, that's not him. I don't have YouTube playing.
Actually, well, I have Dusty's on in the corner, but it's not. The volume's off. So.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, that leaves Top Dog.
Could be me.
Blame it on Top Dog.
Actually, I don't know what. No, there's no volume on. It's just my wife talking to her mom.
Oh, then it's Dan.
I was going to ask you where Renee was.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Or maybe some of the liquid in Jarrell's computer is.
Oh goodness. Mark Norfolk, naval reactors. Okay. I've been to the Naval Research Lab before. Once.
I've had the naval orange before.
I've poked my navel before.
Poked my navel before.
I took
Miles,
lint.
cheers. Call me if you have any questions about this week. I have.
I took lint out of my navel.
On Thursday. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much, Ron. Have a good night, buddy.
Thank you, Ron. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Yeah, in the summer when I was doing the Bardstown picks, Ron was there for that. And then we also had a Buffalo Trace pick, and he was able to come with us on that one.
That's awesome.
That's what he was asking about, because the person who was probably supposed to get him his bottle apparently did not do that. So I'm going to see if I can rectify that situation for him, because it's a heck of a pick.
That's awesome. He's a damn good dude, man.
Buffalo Trace pick.
Yep.
It's that time of night, guys, where I got to go because Jay Sal's is here, and I got an early. I got an early morning. And I know John's just here to throw dirt at me. So, all you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys Wednesday morning.
All right, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
All right,
Safe travels.
Good one.
See you,
Cheers,
John.
guys.
Damn, man, I want to go.
Come on, Drew. I'll make it happen, man.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Whiskey knows
No way I'm gonna be able to make it
how
happen.
warm, baked, dipped, and fried. Oh goodness, Joe, we gotta get you on a pick, man. I gotta see when you can fly out here.
How about Wednesday?
If somehow you can make that happen, I don't know how you could, but
Do it.
unless they got those last minute flights.
Nah, my arms will be too tired by the time I get there.
You could drive. You made it in like a day a couple years ago.
No, I make it to Oklahoma in a day. It would take probably another maybe seven or 8 hours to get to Kentucky. So about 30.
Is it more than like 24 hours travel from Cali to Kentucky? Like real time?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, because when I drive straight to Oklahoma, I get there within 22 to 23 hours.
But
Straight.
Oklahoma
That's with
isn't
just
that
stopping for
south
gas,
of
and that's
though?
it.
Oh, okay. Because you have it lopsided.
I mean, Joe, you don't think you can make that happen, do you?
Oh no.
Okay.
How easy that
No,
is.
if it was Thursday, yeah, but
Yeah.
not Wednesday.
What is a
I
pick
would've had
Thursday
that- I
too,
would've
isn't
had
it?
to have left this morning.
Yeah, there is a pick Thursday. Green River's on Thursday.
If Joe's private jet wasn't in for service, he'd be able to.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joe has a coupon to get him out there.
Yeah.
So-
The coupons have expired for flights.
Yeah.
Oh, there
So
we
that,
go.
Who was it
that
picked
was
by?
that was the Barrel Thieves Buffalo Trace.
Nice. That was the pick you were on?
Yeah.
How old is that pick? I mean,
that
not
one-
like in terms of age. Like, how long ago did you do it?
We picked it in the summer and it came out in the fall.
Huh. I don't remember that one popping up.
I mean, it popped up and it was gone. It was chaos. There was issues.
Yeah, that's all right. How many bottles do they typically yield from like Buffalo Trace?
I think there was around 210, but the store that we were working with took about a case or so. So I know we were just under 200 bottles.
That's still a decent amount, though. It's a good yield.
Yeah, and then the pick team grabbed theirs, and then usually for the group that this was for, everyone gets the one, and then they can put in for extras.
Yeah,
and apparently that they were just putting in for extras, and it just descended into chaos. So that's so some people just ended up not even getting one.
Oh, shit.
Quite a few people ended up not getting one.
This guy. But I'm all right.
I have one backup now. The other ones that I had, I already let other people who missed out take my backups from me.
Yeah. Not mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go.
Yes, Mark. I currently work out of the. Yes. Yeah, Joe. So once I get back, I get back on Friday. I definitely won't be able to ship samples out to you. We can probably do it for like the following Monday if you wanted.
That sounds good.
That way it gives us a little bit of time to get it shipped out.
Now, am I supposed to send something out as well?
Yeah. So you'll I'll message you.
Okay.
I'll message you on Facebook
Messenger.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Cool.
That'll be fun, man.
Hell yeah.
Will you be able to work that 8 p.m. time slot?
Z-Man.
Huh?
On Baker Drinks, they set up a battle between me and Z-Man somehow. So I'm back.
When's that?
That's going to be an interesting one right there.
Yeah, when's that happening?
Saturday. So I'm not going Friday. I normally go Fridays, but this Friday I'm not going to go. That's why I'm going to hang out on different streams this week, and then on Friday I won't go, and then Saturday I'll participate in the battle against Z-Man.
When you're battling Z-Man, make sure to set up your camera where it gets you in profile.
Yeah, this is literally always on the
That's
side
a
of me
good
sitting on the
idea.
ground.
I'm going to be sitting like this the whole time.
Exactly. Yes.
Shit. Yeah, he just
Like,
literally
why aren't
just
you
turned his
facing the
head to the
camera? I'm
side.
like, what are you talking about? I can see you.
Yeah, Mark and Randall, you guys are both very close to one another. So Buff Trace, early times, Miller Lite. Yep, got that Miller. Z-Man's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's a cool
is.
guy.
Mr. Ed.
Let me see what else to drink here.
It's a good pick too. Do you know the age on your pick, Gary?
I think it's 8 and change.
Yeah. When we were actually no, wait. Were you there with us when we went to Buffalo Trace during Bourbon on the Banks? Did you come to Buffalo Trace with us?
No, I had a family wedding for that Bourbon on the Bank, so I wasn't able to come along on that
Oh, shit.
weekend.
Why did I think I seen you that time? We didn't even see you at all that year or that time?
Yeah, you probably saw me a couple weeks before or a couple weeks after.
Are you guys going to be at Bourbon the Bags this year?
I'm definitely trying to make that happen. We gotta I wanted the damn same Airbnb we got, and it was available for a while. Then we procrastinated, and it's not. So we're looking at 2 different Airbnbs, like relatively like not next door, but like in the same area, to accommodate. I think the intent is for us to be there this
gotcha.
year. Like that trip was, dude, that was so much fun. Like everything about that year. So not this year, it was 2023's. 2023's. Oh my God, it was so much fun. Crazy. But yeah, doing that. I'll do Jason's meetup. Hopefully it's at Heaven Hill, like he plans. Then June I'll be in Cali. You got to come down for that. And that's really it, man.
Where are you going to? When are you going to Cali, Darrell?
June 27th through. Well, I'll be out there a couple of days before that, but Vic's gonna get like the Airbnb for the 27th through the 29th of June.
Okay.
My 40th birthday.
Youngster. Yeah. All the it's definitely an 8-year. All the samples that we had were distilled 2016.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because I didn't know that stuff was that old. Like when we went down the Buffalo Trace, we went through like the bottling line, and like you seen the barrels getting like turned and dumped, and we were looking at the years, and we were like, "Shit, Buffalo Trace is free." There was all 8-year stuff that was getting dumped, and I was like, I didn't know it was that old. You know, which is similar to what Stag, basically, because I think it's the same mash bill, right? Just proof down.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, basically the same barrels. You know what I mean? That goes into Stag. Stag's usually like 8 to 9, maybe.
Yeah, it was the when I was still with the Southwest group, went down there for a Buffalo Trace pick, and after we were done, we got to take straight from the barrel, and we're like, could you just please bottle it like this? And it's like, yeah, we do. We call it Stag Junior. It's like, yeah. Could you bottle it just like this? You know, I mean, it's delicious at 90. It was bleeping amazing, right?
Yeah.
Right out of the barrel.
I just got a pic from Nevada. ASMR
Color
West
on that looks
sent me
crazy.
this, and
that looked really dark.
Tater Dom sent me the specifics on it. He said it's 7 years, 2 months on this. So
on that
is that a non-chill filter or
no? No, it's not.
Ooh, I mean, it's not your fault, but
yeah, I didn't pick it.
I mean, I've heard the non-chill filtered 107 picks are supposed to be out of this world.
I've heard the same. I've never had one to know the taste difference, but I've heard that from a lot of people.
Unfortunately, I neither. Or if I did have one, I
drank a non-chill filtered one in my dream once. It was all right.
Yeah.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Jerome needs to dry back his laptop. I do, Mark B. I'm going to let it air dry tomorrow and see what happens. Worst case, if it's not working right tomorrow, Wednesday morning, I'll drop it over to Best Buy and have them geek squad the crap out of it for me so I can have it. Yeah. It's crazy. I bought it less than a year ago. Then like the whole like OS like failed. And I'm like literally within like a month, and I brought it down and like, oh, well, yeah, you can send it off to the factory for like 6 months, or you can pay like $120 and we can fix it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, fuck. Dude, like the whole thing, like it was like a blue screen, like it was opening on like safe mode, like brand new laptop. I'm like, how the hell? I was so mad.
You'd think a warranty would mean something at that point.
Yeah, like I could have, but like they're like, yeah, it's probably gonna be like 3 to 4 months or something like that until you get your laptop back. You send it out there, you wait for them to diagnose it, wait for them to fix it, then they send it back on their time. They're like, we can do it in a day. And I was like, shit. Everybody pays for convenience, right? That's why like DoorDash and like Netflix, is like so like freaking good, man. Like just solve a
What was that sample you poured, Dan? What was that sample you poured?
It is Master Pick, aged 15 years, American whiskey.
Okay.
Barrel number 2 of 4.
I had one of those. It
I
was
think I
decent.
got a sample of that too from Dave. I think.
Yeah, that's who this came from. Yeah.
Let me
Appar-
revisit that with you.
Apparently, I'm the only person who doesn't have a sample of that.
I got a sample too. I forgot who sent it to me. But yeah, it's 15-year MGP, light whiskey.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
Yeah.
it's yellow. It's yellow cake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I like light whiskey. I just wish there was some variants, outside of the non-finished ones, because they all kind of taste similar. It's hard to tell like age. Like if I had a 12-year light whiskey and a 15 or a 16, it's kind of hard to like really tell the difference.
yeah.
So,
Is that 119?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, 119.3.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
so Darrell, that's why I get the. I ordered like the charred
Has some
oak staves and then toasted them,
fizz in there.
and then just took an Obtainium, poured it in a mason jar, dropped that stave in for a week, and made myself a poor man's Old Carter American whiskey.
How was that with saving it?
It was fantastic. I had a 13-year. That was my batch one. That ended up getting killed at the Bardstown Blitz, and then I've since made batch two with a 15-year Obtainium, which is surprisingly a bit oakier than the first one, but also very good. Different, but very good.
And what kind of oak stave? Is it just a charred?
It's a charred oak stave, yep.
Charred.
And then I threw it in the oven for probably about a half hour and, tried to get a bit of a toast on it as well. And it has all the elements that a Old Carter American whiskey has, but it's just not as composed as an Old Carter American whiskey, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they
And
got
if not,
barrels to help blend and make theirs a little bit.
I mean, there's, it's
good.
It's, I don't want to, in comparison, my version's a little, it's, it's a little disjointed as comparison. It's, I mean, just, the Old Carter Americans are just, they're there. They are end products. They are where you want them to be. And this is, this is about a third of the price. So you get what you pay for.
Sorry, I just realized my camera stopped. What the hell? This is the computer one.
Yeah. But it's a lovely pose for you.
Hold
It's
on.
like you're playing with your non-imaginary hair.
Randall says he's got to go to bed and dream about Antique 107 on chill filter. Cheers, Randall. Have a good night, man.
There we go.
Got to run. Safe travels. Cheers, man. Make sure he takes his antibiotics before glass. Bad lip fungus. Cheers, Brian. That's funny.
Today. Like that camera shouldn't
you guys know
fail.
why what is it? Poor Man's Pappy is made with Antique 107 and the 12-year Vice, the blue label Weller, the foolproof, and then maybe the 12.
So what is it supposed to mimic? Pappy what? Which one?
15. Like it's a Poor Man's Pappy 15.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? That would be the Pappy 15, would be Antique 107.
It's probably because of the age.
I was going to say,
You said Antique 107 and 12-year?
Yeah, 12-year. It's 60-40, 60% 107 and then 40% 12-year.
It's probably because of the age, right? You get a little bit more depth, I guess, with maybe the 12-year, but the 107s are still typically 8 years old.
Well, I would just think that with the foolproof, you get it closer to that 107.
The proof point, yeah.
Proof point, yeah.
But I would think in terms of maybe sheer like taste and palate, like maybe the age like kind of outweighs a little bit of the extra proof, right? Because when you split it, just say you did 50-50, right? You got 114 and what would the other one be? Well, a 12, right? So 90. So you're what, 204. So that's 107 exactly, right?
Wait,
versus probably just a couple proof points lower if you're doing it the opposite way, right? You have 7 and 90, right? So what's that? 207. So 103 and a half.
I think
You
your
know, so
math-
it's only like a 3-point proof difference, right? But you'll get more age using that 12-year versus, you know, the
well, because it's
Yeah.
60-40 with the antique 107. So this is age-wise. This is, say I use this bottle, it would be a 7-year and a 12-year.
yeah.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it would be a 7-year bottle because that's the way we think. But if you went
Oh, I
halfway,
guess yeah, and full proof is probably right around. So you're saying full proof and well a 12, right?
no, yeah, foolproof and Weller 12 rather
Okay.
than antique 107 and
Yeah, I can see that because you'll match the proof and the age is probably similar to the 107. You would definitely need to keep the 12-year in there though. I
But
think,
Travis
to
says the
tell
poor man's
it.
Pappy was actually created to try and recreate the Teller Centennial bottling from 86, 87. It's as close as proof as you can get with regular shelf blend.
What is? I don't even see that on. I like. How far
Gotcha.
back am I on chat?
Appreciate that, Travis.
Is that Robeson?
Yeah,
I don't even see that comment.
he doesn't want you to see it. I don't think.
Yeah, he's got you blocked, girl.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't even see it on there. I'm looking on my phone. Is it on here? Oh yeah, it's on here. Like I can see it through.
Teller Centennial. Oh, okay.
God, this like system's like. I like the fact that it's cheaper, like the Streamlabs or Talk Studio thing, but like it's not intuitive, dude. Like I pull up the comments and it cuts like me and Dan's face like half of our like screen off. It doesn't like minimize it to make it even. The whole camera thing is jacked.
I was talking about the foolproof and the 12-year mark to get it closer to the 107 proof point rather than dropping in proof for the antique 107 and then also the 12-year.
That would be interesting. I mean, I've tried the poor man's Pappy, but I've never tried it with the full proof in the 107.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I wonder how that would taste.
Well, that would bring up the proof point to maybe what 111.
Well,
114 and 107, right? 121.
Probably somewhere right around there. Yeah, 110, 111.
110 and a half. Well, actually, 111 if it's 60-40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to try that.
Yeah, we don't really see many 107s here. We get full proof for days, like always picks, but never see the 107s, man. I want to try a 107 pick. If we don't get that.
Joe, you get a lot of vanilla frosting and yellow cake on that.
I'm getting sourdough with some vanilla frosting on top of it.
Sourdough.
Okay.
It's a weird mix for me. I don't know if you're getting that. It's like a sourdough bread, but I also get the sweet portions of it as well.
Yeah.
But
That's like a birthday cake in hell. It's like, what did we make you? It's like a sourdough loaf of bread with like vanilla
I was
icing.
like, man, this is because it is
A nice
there's also
buttercream.
a lot of confection sugar in at the finish too.
Travis says, "Y'all may laugh. I want a special reserve pick." Never seen. Yeah. Yeah.
Special reserve pick.
Probably never. Yeah, they probably never done a special reserve pick.
I have seen pictures of special reserve picks. Now, I don't know.
Yeah, we gave away one on stream. Jeff had one. They do them. It's just really rare, but they do them.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, Jeff had one. I think we gave away one last year, 2024.
Yeah, because they're probably like, "Do you want to do a Weller special reserve pick?" And people like, "Nah, nah, we'll pass."
Mark B says he can share his PMP blend. What is that?
PMP.
Poor man's Pappy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Travis says, y'all may laugh, we've never seen a special reserve pick in Tennessee. I want to see how that varies. Yeah.
Single barrel, you'll get some variants. Probably nothing crazy, but there's always variants between barrels.
Yeah.
So this was an Obtanium light whiskey. This is my batch 2 Poor Man's Old Carter American whiskey. So a little bit of it got a bit of color in the wheat, so that the stave in there.
Damn, that's pretty dark, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why my wife's still sleeping. This lady got to go to work.
Guys, I will get into this giveaway here probably at 10:30. We'll cut the giveaway off at 10:30. Again, tonight we're going to do a sample of the Found North Peregrine, the new sample, the new release, 21 years. So we'll do a sample of that. We will also do a sample of the 2 new picks that are out right now from the group that went down to Lux Row and MGP. This is the Ezra's, Old Ezra 7, and then the Ezra bourbon that is finished in the French oak dark chocolate staves. That is one giveaway. The new Green River Wheated Bourbon single barrel, we will do a sample of that. And then also 2 samples of the Dusty bottle that I'm taking down on this trip, which I don't want to say here on stream. So I want to surprise the group with it, but we'll do 2 samples of that once I get back. That is tonight's giveaway.
Nice.
Richie Z, cheers, man. Cheers, Dan, Gary, Joe, Darrell, and Whiskey Friends. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, Richie Z.
Richie always spells my name right, man. I love it.
So I poured some of that
L.
Poor Man's in there. So
Oh, heck
Yeah, you can. It's pretty dark.
Let me see what the foolproof and the 107.
It's got a nice color to it for sure.
oh yeah.
Blend, Joe.
Yeah, my
Pardon?
7 and
Oh, you're gonna blend some higher end ones.
Oh.
no,
Oh, I thought you were actually gonna. Wait.
Poor Man's.
Okay.
Let's do a different
I
point.
seen you grab the William
Well,
LaRue first. I was like, wait, are you gonna blend it with?
He's gonna do a rich man's, Pappy.
I know, right? Oh shit! One of my locals, they're doing a freaking not fundraiser. What do you call those little like lottery type thingies? Whatever. I don't know. What the hell are they called at the liquor stores when you can buy allocated stuff?
Yeah,
Whatever.
almost a lottery.
Yeah, they're basically doing that, and they donate to like charity. I reached out to my guy because I seen him post the shit that they were putting up. I'm like, oh my god! I was like, is this at this store, which is local to me? And he's like, no, it's at our other one. I'm like, god dang it! That thing's like 40 minutes from me, and there's no way I'm getting there on a Saturday. But if it was the other one, I probably could have scored something really nice. I'm gonna still talk to them, be like, just put some raffle tickets in there for me. Post something nice.
Call Simone and Whiskey St. Durrell. I used to be a spelling bee champ as a child. No kidding. Richie. That's funny.
You're one of the very few, man. Besides, like, even Kelsey jacks it up as long as he known me. I think Jeff spells it right. You do, and like one other person.
I spell your name right.
How do you spell it? Oh, you're gonna look at Richie's right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's how I have it. Look, that's how I have it in your in here.
There's usually like 1 L or 2 L's and 1 R or 2 R's and 2 L's.
Yep.
You just got to rotate through all the different permutations.
Yeah. Different variations. Code breaking over here.
Whenever I work out with Stonesboro, the hall from Frankfurt. All right. All right.
Mark B.
That's
fine. This buffalo chicken.
Darrell. Now you tell me.
It's like Candyman might pop through the mirror.
Whiskey Nose says, do real.
Do well.
Blake Benson, cheers, man. Just call him Usher with the confusion.
Oh, God. Such an ass. Mm-mm.
Good evening, Mr. Benson.
Richie, I could totally see you as a spelling bee champ, man. Uh-oh. Joe's over here blending.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Weller and the 107 with the 12 and see what's better.
So both?
Yeah.
Wait, so what are you doing? Foolproof in 107 and
No, foolproof at 12 and then 12 and 107.
12 and 107.
Because the 12 and 107 is the original.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what
What's up, Mash? How you doing, bud?
Should be a little closer with the foolproof.
T-Rob, cheers, man. You guys are more than welcome to hop on if you want to. Let me pop this on here real quick. Probably run for a little bit longer.
What he gave me was like.
Oh, you know what I forgot to grab? Forgot to grab the hard truth pick. I'm gonna go grab that.
Yeah, I just put mine back.
Come on, why is this thing lagging? There we go. Yes. Yes, sir. That is a great bottle, man. I believe there's a mashup, Mr. Belvedere and Benson. Mr. Benson.
In your room or somewhere, because you guys are going to be loud over there.
People will rue the day that they did not get that hard truth pick.
Yeah, the hard truth in the rum. I'm telling you, like, people slept on the rum. Like, it sold out the same day, but that Old Line rum, oh, man.
I have no doubt it's fantastic. I'm not really a rum person, and we've already got more rum here than we need. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm sure that's amazing, but I can't get that. It doesn't make any sense for me to buy it.
Yeah, I love me some rum. What's up,
buddy?
I like what they do with their rum too, because that's like the only place that I've seen finishing like an American single malt stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the guy who just topped on, when we were trying their stuff at his meetup, I mean it impressed the hell out of me, and it just not even into their whiskey. I ended up buying a bottle of their absinthe for my kid, who's a huge fan of absinthe, and just everything across the board we tried from them was really impressive.
From who? I missed it.
Old Line.
Oh yeah, Old Line. Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Old Line's awesome.
I waited too late on the rum drop, says T-Rob.
I know a guy that has a couple bottles. Can send a sample. At least get a sample.
Mark, this is probably my last pour of the night, so I'll take it easy after this.
Sure.
Meaning it's not your last, and you're just gonna drink lower proof after this?
No, this will probably be it.
Heard that before, Dan.
Well, he did say probably, Darrell.
He did say probably. I don't like flying hungover, man.
What? It's better than driving hungover.
I can't do it. Cheers, Nick. What's going on, buddy? Nick Altman's in the house.
Cheers, man.
T-Rob, you want to hop on, man? You're more than welcome. Jay, what you drinking?
Nothing right now, but I have the Ezra's next to me right here. I might try. I love that rye. The rye is good.
It's unlocked. You got to pull it. Get stuck.
The rye is good. I like the rye, but man, that flavor profile on that stave finish, I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's like a chocolate bomb.
Oh my god, it's so good. Chocolate. It's like a Mexican hot chocolate, man.
Yep.
Chocolate and that spice. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that hard truth is, whew. That's good, man. I'm wondering, what do you think is going to be the next one to come down, Jay? The Rebels?
I mean, who knows? I have no idea how these things are coming in.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if the Rebels were next. That would make sense.
Yeah, bring those in as a pair, and then yeah. I mean, I'm wondering. Yeah, well, because there was what, 2 Remus, right? Or was there 3? I know 2 for sure.
Yeah, let me pull up. I was literally just looking at the list not that long ago. Yeah, I have all the MGP selections here. So we have a Remus, 51 corn. Yeah, that's the highest rye. That's the number 531. Then we have the number 3, which is the one that I love. So that first one was 5.5 years old, around 118 proof. That was the coconut pineapple jalapeno one.
Yeah.
That one's crazy. The number 3 is the Shenley mash bill, 7.5 years old. Same mash bill as the first one. Then we picked 2 Rossville Unions.
Yeah. Okay. So wow. All right.
That number 14 Rossville Union, that was the one that we were all back and forth on because it was so delicious with the other one.
Yeah. That was the one that he actually got extra, wasn't it?
He bought that second barrel, I think.
Yeah.
We were going back, and so we initially got 12 barrels. Our group got 11, but he took that other one. He'll probably release that through our bourbon, knowing him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
It's a lot of damn whiskey, man. It's a lot of damn whiskey.
It was, dude. I don't know do you remember that day we drank 85 samples of whiskey.
It was 85. Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's insane. I have one of the Ezra Brooks stave bottles en route. Can't wait to get it. Yeah, I mean it's literally like a Mexican hot chocolate. It just has that spicy, that chocolate. It's not super high proof. It's really good. I mean, both of these are really good. So
yeah, there's a little hint of a dark fruit that's starting to come out in the Ezra too, which is kind of nice. But it takes you a little while to get there because it's straight up Mexican hot chocolate and with a little peanut butter on top in the beginning.
Oh yeah, good call on that peanut butter. Good call on that. What's going on, Ben? Cheers, man.
Cheers, Ben.
Mash and Drum, Road to 100. There you go, Richie. Thank you for posting that.
Thank you, Richie.
I'm sure every 40 of my viewers are subscribers. Yes, thank you for posting that, though. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
It's been going up pretty at a good clip lately. So hopefully I'll be sooner than later.
So Jay, how do you feel? How do you feel about when we release the single malt? How that's gonna go?
No one's buying that thing.
Oh God. Yeah.
Listen, when it comes to Yellowstone single malt, I mean, those were the best iterations I've had. However, I don't really know what to compare it to.
Yeah. I mean, I think Old Line does single malt better than Yellowstone does.
Oh, for sure. It's not even close.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Old Line and Cedar Ridge.
Yeah.
I'll take those two.
Oh yeah, Cedar Ridge is good. That quintessential, right?
Dude, it's so good.
Ooh, that quintessential is good. Yeah.
Scott and I will be there Thursday to do a barrel pick over there.
Nice.
Yeah, we're making the trek over to God knows wheresville, Iowa.
Is it a quintessential pick or like
well?
regular?
What's on the table is we can do one barrel of bourbon. So whether it be double oaked or finished or a non-finished, whatever that is, and if we get the chance, we don't know if it's on the table, but he said he'd be willing to bring in like a half cask of a quintessential if they wanted to. If we found something really good that we know the group would like, we could do that.
Half cask would be nice because it's tough to get single malts, but
yeah, I would never do a full cask, but a half cask might be just what the doctor ordered if we can get it. I'm not sure. Again, this is all speculative. I don't know if it's even on the table, but we'll see.
If it is, it's probably gonna be better than the bourbon.
It might be. Well, you know what? I haven't had the bourbon in a couple of years, and the last sample I got from it was it actually tasted a lot more mature than the one we ended up picking. It was really good. So,
Okay.
and they have some really really good finishes too. They got a couple sherry finishes, a port. So we'll see what they have.
There you go, Jeff. That's what I'm drinking right now, buddy.
All right, let's get into it.
Camera work.
What on earth are you doing,
Truth.
bro? Hey, everybody.
My camera sucks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Kira spilled half a Glen of bourbon on my laptop, and it went all in the ports. So I'm gonna see if the camera's actually gonna work right now.
So
Joe, how's that blend?
She port finished your laptop, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much.
The original old poor man's Pappy it's nice, mouth coating, sweet. Got a little bit more cinnamon on the nose than on the this one right here. This one's a little. It also seems richer than the foolproof.
Yeah.
But
Ben Drammond says I always get chocolate on single malts. I love them. Yeah, a lot of the single malts that I've tried, I definitely get that chocolate malt note on it.
Ooh.
Reminds me of like the chocolate malts from Dairy Queen.
yeah, on
That's
the foolproof is a lot better.
Ho,
A lot
ho.
better.
Got a real camera now.
There you go. What do
See
you
how
want
long
now,
it
bro?
lasts. I had it drying. Whoa, Jesus.
And it's down.
Is it down?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was like, wait, did it freeze?
Jason, is JG meeting up with you out there?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Give him a hug for me. And Krista.
I don't know if we're going to see Krista, but I hope we get to see the both of them. That'd be cool. She came out too.
All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go put these names in a wheel real quick. We're going to spin at 10:30. 1 sec.
All right,
Man, I'm real late tonight.
You should have added the names 30 minutes ago.
That's all right. Are you driving out tomorrow, Jeff? To where? Kentucky?
Wednesday morning for me. So
Okay,
I'll drop the kids off at school and I'll skedaddle my way down.
Nice.
I'll probably go straight to Heaven Hill based on the timing.
See, now this is a blend that I think can compete with yours there, Darrell.
Oh yeah. I'll be the first one out in the final, so it's all right.
Well, I love how he always likes to disparage himself, and then he always somehow gets through. And he's like, "Oh, I'll go out this time." Blah, blah. Love how he does that.
We'll see. I've been lucky enough that it's just been you. So once you put a guest judge in there, they're gonna be like, I don't like this. Wait till you see what's in it, though. It's gonna surprise you.
I still think there's wild turkey in it. I don't know what wild turkey, but there's some turkey in it.
Okay.
If there's not turkey in it, I'll be surprised. But we'll see.
Want to know what's in it?
No.
Of course, I'm not gonna tell you.
Some blood, sweat, and tears went into that blend. That's what
No.
went with.
Yeah, literally.
I honestly didn't care for this one. I still think my last year one was better than this one.
There he is again.
No, seriously. Like, I was up in the air with this, and I told you guys that before I even submitted it.
All right. So what he's saying, Jason, is that this year's doesn't have 4-gate cognac finish.
The first
I'll tell you, I dumbed it
ever
down.
released. Yeah.
I dumbed it down
Oh,
a lot. So
man. How you doing, Gary?
it's okay.
Doing good. Kind of gotten into like 4 conversations at the moment too. So
Can you find me,
Sorry about that, Gary. It's just my
No.
other 2 personalities.
find me something? What is that one? Let me see. Grab it.
It's good to see
the
you
only
on here,
3 of
though,
them are
Gary.
with
You were,
the voices
Grab
in
that one. The
that.
other one.
you were holding down the intro pretty well. It was pretty funny because we could hear both of you on the stream, but you guys couldn't hear each other, so you kept thinking there was technical issues.
Well, that's why I just plowed through it without even like presuming that he could,
You're the pro, Gary.
yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah, that's it.
You're the best.
I did think it was funny that the first thing that Dan pulls out was the Found North after the video you dropped 2 hours earlier. I don't think he even realized that.
No, he didn't.
I did not.
I had Kara grab me a bottle and she pulled one of yours up, Jay.
Ah!
The
The
Spaniard.
Spaniard.
Do you know
I haven't
that,
had this in a while, dude. This
you
is
know
like
that
a couple
dancing?
years
You know
ago.
that dancing goat actually named their bottles the Spaniard now?
I seen
Yeah,
that.
I saw that. I just saw an ad for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that check in the mail.
I did get into that bottle recently. I was watching Gladiator 2. And I was like, you know what? I got the perfect pour if I'm going to watch a Gladiator movie.
Corn. Oh
Man.
corn whiskey.
How you doing, Joe?
Forever.
How you doing, Joe?
I heard somebody
Good,
join.
man. How you been?
Been real good.
That's awesome, man.
It's good to have a good
Still
Monday
waiting for
night.
our
to work.
rematch, by the way.
That's a scary.
Let's do it.
Still waiting for
What's up, buddy?
I'm trying to be like Dan
Let's get it
tonight.
going.
So got the red.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about.
Careful. Put it back slow. Yeah, she got it. She like
Dan
snatched
brought
it
home
from me and like ran over there.
I didn't even watch
Nice,
Gladiator.
Richie.
2. I was too scared to watch Gladiator 2. I just felt like that Gladiator 1 was such a good movie. I don't know.
Yeah, Gladiator 2 sucks.
yeah, I heard
It
it
was
was.
good. It just wasn't
It's-
number one.
it's-
Yeah,
It's
It's good.
fine.
The
It's
story
it's
is
good.
terrible. The acting is bad.
It
Terrible.
was made.
Even
The acting was good. It was just the two kings or princes or whatever. They were
Oh, they
terrible.
were the only 2 people in the movie. Oh, my bad. My bad. I saw different.
But the acting outside of them was good. Denzel was legit. The main character was legit.
yeah.
It was
it's not-
fine.
it's
It was
not
made.
number
It was
one.
made. It was definitely made better by the Spaniard. The Spaniard trademark pending.
Relax. This girl like me.
So was it Lucius versus some other guy? You know, because Lucius was the
yeah.
was the her son,
Yeah.
the king or the Caesar's son.
So it was
Daughter.
all his story, but yeah,
Yeah.
it had a whole bunch of different angles that they took at that. I won't spoil anything there.
No, no.
So much
It's good, though. It's
time
worth a
in that
watch.
movie, it
Oh, yeah.
made no sense.
Okay, I will spoil one thing, and it's probably
Okay.
what took me out of the movie the most.
Uh
They filled the Colosseum up with water, and there were sharks in it, and I'm like, I don't know if this is historically accurate. Like,
No,
where did they
that
where
was
did
the
they
dr-
find
that
a
was one of the
dozen
dumbest
sharks,
parts in the
and where
movie.
did they find all that water to fill up the Colosseum?
Would have been better if they had sharks with lasers. You know.
Sharks with lasers.
Lasers.
That's what I was waiting for.
They could only afford dolphins with lasers. Though.
That's sea bass. You know. Oh.
Oh, it's temperamental.
Lasers.
Temperamental.
What was that from? What was Sharks with Lasers from? What was that?
Austin Powers.
Austin
There you go.
Powers,
Okay,
yeah.
I knew I recognized that from somewhere.
Laser.
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 They did
Poor
fill up
dude,
the
man.
Coliseum. Not sure about the shark thing, but there's evidence they replayed marine battles.
Whoa.
Have any of you had the river roots, the buff turkeys, age 15, 16 years or whatever?
Yep.
Is it worth the money they're asking for it?
Some are really good and some are mediocre. Depends. They're single barrels. It's tough. The one I got that I bought directly from them, it
I
was
thought
like
it was a
some,
blend of Buffalo Trace and turkey, no?
no.
Oh. Why do they call it buff turkey then?
Well, I just did a video on it. You should go watch it.
Yep.
Oh, wait. You have
Yeah,
a channel?
fuck
My
you.
bad.
He's not going to answer. Watch his goddamn video.
I'll have to subscribe after this.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
throw them a like and a subscribe.
Will you like and subscribe and do your homework, Joe?
And while you're at it, for the Found North Peregrine, world's worst.
I'm
bourbon
sorry,
show
I don't
dropped
subscribe to all
today.
the fake news. You know what I mean?
So quick cliff notes, Joe. It was contracted by Wild Turkey for Buffalo Trace to distill. The only thing that's Wild Turkey about it is they use the 75-13-12 mash bill. That's it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But everything that Buffalo Trace did to it, it was their grain, their yeast,
Right.
their entry proof as well. So they went in the barrel at 125, not the usual 115 that Turkey uses.
Right.
Okay.
But it was aged at Wild Turkey.
Okay.
So when it got up in age, Wild Turkey's like, this doesn't taste anything like our shit, so we're not going to use it. So that's how it got on the market.
Got on the market.
So that's why it has this weird Buffalo Turkey, name to it. And it actually doesn't really taste a lot like Buffalo Trace either. It's like this weird combination.
I've heard some people describe it more like Blanton straight from the barrel than necessarily Wild Turkey.
I think it's like a blend of like Blanton's, like the 2 or 3 that I've had, like the one that I bought. I actually think it tastes a little bit like Barton, because I'm getting like banana and tropical in it.
Wow.
Which is interesting. But I've also had others that are like really dark and do have like that cherry that you get with Buffalo Trace sometimes. So honestly, Joe, I mean, I would, I don't know, it's kind of hard to do, but if you could try someone's single barrel or pick before you buy it, that would probably be best. Because there's a lot of, and then I've had a couple that are just like flat. There's like not a lot going on. And it's just
I've had the same too, of just somewhere that are like, ooh, I didn't wish that I paid this much, and others that are like, holy bleep, that is so bleeping good.
Yeah. If you find the right cask, they could be really phenomenal. I mean, it's 15, 16-year Kentucky whiskey. I mean, you know where it's coming from. So
right.
Yeah.
It's good shit. But again, it depends on the single barrel.
William Hall says, so moving it 20 miles changed it from Buffalo Trace to some weird off-profile turkey.
Well, it's not Wild Turkey's mash bill either. So
yeah.
There you go.
Buffalo Trace's version of Wild Turkey mash bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The evil genius behind it was the fact that they released all these on the heels of Russell's 15, just to make everyone think that it was a Russell's 15 alternative there for like a little bit until the story came out.
Yeah.
It's like that really cracked me up. It's either like marketing genius or just complete happenstance. But
hey,
man,
let's
that
get
timing
top
was
dollar
perfect.
for these barrels here,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can say it's Turkey 15 year. Let's go.
Yeah.
I never thought about it that way, Jeff, but yeah.
Yeah, you could. But
I
there's
think it's
a lot of people coming out with some of that stuff now. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have seen more and more of that drop. They even have, there's a lot of it on secondary now too.
Yep.
But allegedly there was some of that stuff that released a couple of years ago under some other labels.
Oh, is that the hazmat one?
No, this is just
It's just the foundation.
the foundation. Yeah, the 4-gate foundations 3 and 5 allegedly are from the same stocks.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny too because I wouldn't, because I know we don't know Buffalo Trace's mash bill 2, which is like their high rye mash bill, but I can't imagine it's far off from 75-13-12.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more corn in it. I don't know to make it sweeter, but
There's probably more corn in it and less of the barley.
Probably.
So Bourbon Engineer said I've had 4 or 5 really dark fruit. One was phenomenal. Turkalo Trace somewhere okay, worth 100. Best ones, I'd buy a case. Okay. How much were the barrels selling for?
Oh, they're typically selling for like 300 at a minimum.
Yeah. Comes with a zebra topper.
I got really lucky. I got a buddy was able to get me this one from Whiskey Blendery for like $250.
Yeah. The Whiskey Blendery was a brand that came up that was using them because I didn't know every single person that was releasing them, but in the video, getting a list, and
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people in the comments that put Whiskey Blendery as one of them.
Blendery.
And the Kentucky Rodeo, this one was really good. I had a couple folks also try this and supported that opinion on it.
Barrels. How much were the barrels?
I hear the barrels go for about 11 grand.
Yep, that's exactly what they go for. I've seen them on the.
What's up, Frank? He says, "What's up, y'all? Ordered the Hard Truth. Looking forward to it." Yeah, man. Cheers. Thanks for ordering that.
Truth.
And
Hey,
I heard at this point
today.
they're pretty picked over too. Are you hearing the same, Jason? Or
Yeah, there's not many left on the open market. There's maybe the problem is like if you buy them on the open market, they want you to buy multiple. Like you can't just buy like one. Like they want you to buy a bunch. Yeah.
What was the proof of the one you tried or you have, Jason?
What's that?
What was the proof of the one you have?
I believe it's. I say it's like 119. I'll look at the video real quick because I do a quick close up of the bottle.
Yep.
yeah, they seem to be ranging from like that up to like the low 130s.
Yes. Mine was. Let's see here. Mine was 119.54 and it was 15 years, 8 months old.
Oh, nice. You would buy it again?
I wouldn't buy that single barrel again that I got. I would try to look for another one.
William Hall says Dan and Sean bought them all.
Yeah, I don't think they bought them all. But
I don't know if they bought any, to be honest.
they were expensive barrels. I mean, they're still the few that are available now, they're still asking for a premium.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Since I have you in person, I do want to apologize.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
We have Gary on a text thread, and he gets about 100 texts a day that may be about any given subject at any given time. Gary helps us with the single barrel in September, and because of that, he's ended up with about probably 6,000 text messages.
If you think that's the only like text chain I'm a part of that works like that, you're off. No, that's far from egregious. So no need to apologize on that one.
Josh Fritz says, "What are they bottle yielding?"
60 to 120.
Yep. About 60 to 120, depending on there are some shorties out there for sure. So it just depends.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Jason. If you can try before you buy, I mean, I took a blind. I went in blind on the one that I ended up getting, and I'm thrilled about it. I got together right before Christmas with Blake and Ludwig and got to try several of these, and the worst of them were good, but not for the price good. But the ones, I had one, Blake had one. It was Elwood Reserve. I think it was 128 proof, and that thing was just mind blowing. Mine held up pretty good. It wasn't that good, but it held its own against that one.
Travis says Gary's a pro at selective listening, watching, or whatever category texting falls in. Bourbon Engineer says best one we had was 132, 15-year, 4 months. Worst 15-year, 1 month, 121 proof. Second best 15-year, 3 months, 126. Got to taste 5 samples to get 1 barrel at our local. Damn, that's pretty wild.
Nice.
Yeah, there's also the brand that's owned by Good Times that's putting them out now too.
Oh, I saw that.
Old Rick probably is the brand.
Yeah.
Let
me see. I was putting up here. Okay, no, it was old Zach.
Old Zach. Oh, so they changed it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's Old Zach. There's OKI did one. Old Louisville did one. Those are probably all gone, but the Whiskey Blendery is definitely coming out with them. Sealbox has done them. River Roots. Let's see. K&L dropped one late last year. I'm just looking at the Prime Barrel has done a couple as well. Whiskey Blendery. What else? Oh no, yeah, there's a bunch, and I still feel like there's still a few that are out there that people have bought. They just haven't released them yet. So
yeah, I got a buddy who just like went into like full FOMO on getting like one of these, and it's like he's like, hey, could you do a Poor Nerds buff turkey? I'm like, I'll ask, but I think at this point we need a time machine to take us back like 6-7 months. But it's like I will do my best to sort of figure out which one you should get that's actually going to be worth the money.
Yeah, there's a lot of like you said, there's a lot of variation. You just have to know, but at least you know what you're buying now. Because people were like, "Oh, this tastes so much like wild turkey." I'm like, "You're so full of shit. You have no idea what you're drinking."
As I said, originally they wanted to be a substitute for Russell's 15, so they convinced themselves.
That's
Right.
Yeah.
That's what Bruce Russell said. He's like, people are saying it's Russell's 15. I'm like, they are so wrong in that statement. And I know that there are store owners that got a barrel or a pick of it, and that's what they're telling the customers. And it doesn't taste anything like it. So they're full of shit. So many people are so full of shit.
But those people didn't taste Russell's 15, so they wouldn't know if it tasted like it or not. That's the whole point. They're trying to find that substitute for it. They're like, oh, I can buy this one.
Just buy this. Tastes just like Russell's 15. Go ahead.
I mean, if it's great,
we said, and Jason, a future whiskey tube wide barrel pick somewhere with all the channels would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, Richie, that would be awesome. The problem is almost what you run into right now with the picks from MGP and Lux Row is each of us only had 13 of one and 30 of the, or 12 of one and 30 of the other. So that's the downside to it, is the limited
it gets diluted down.
Yeah. So
it becomes a lot tougher to release them, and it's a pain in the ass.
Well, it tastes too short blended barrels in a month. I hope some. I said $100 worth 300. We picked out knowing the backstory. Most, not all store owners had a clue. Gary Fringer. Yeah, I mean that would be fun to do a lot of more big group barrel picks. But again, the problem is once you get to do so many, like if there's too many people, it's too hard to move through. So people don't have as many to especially when you get to people like channels that are my size and they don't have a ton of patrons, whereas like Jason and Stuff and Whiskey and It's Bourbon Night have hundreds. It's different when you get into that. So it's easier to kind of push through stuff, but it's also it can make things a lot harder, especially for channels like his and Josh's and It's Bourbon Night, where a lot of people won't be able to have access to a lot of that stuff unless you kind of share that link with them. So Jason, did you sell through all yours today?
I'm actually sending out the links right now because we did a lottery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was just looking at the lottery results.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
Sorry, Rob.
I'm a hit. Well, I've hit a couple of times. So
Rob, you can still get them. You can still get them through mine if you want.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'll just have to get you to. I'll have to ship it to you.
That's fine, man. If you need to ship it to me, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yep.
I got to go talk to somebody at the state house. I'm gonna go talk to somebody about this BS that they do.
I want my damn bourbon.
I want my bourbon. Y'all ain't got it. You sell it to the people that don't want it. It kills me, man.
That's funny.
It's just out of the blue. This came up last year. We've been doing it for years, and they're still doing wine deliveries and stuff from out of state. And I mean, you got to show ID, you know. And it's
Rob, is it only certain distributors, or is it all of them?
There's still a couple that ship here, but I know Shereport, Bourbon Outfitters, Sealbach, and there's one other. But there's a few places I can still get stuff from.
That's crazy.
Like NBC, I can get from NBC. I can get Found North. I'm trying to think. There was another one I could get stuff from, but yeah, the most of the ones, you know, most of the drops now are on one that doesn't ship to South Carolina now.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, man, if you ever need a, ever need a spot to drop,
you've hooked me up before, so I appreciate it.
Text me.
Yeah.
I'm also messaging T-Rob with my address if you ever need to ship anything.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Yep. And that goes for anybody too. I mean, it's the right thing to do. I mean, it sucks to have a.
It is what it is, but hey, you know, it's still better than what you can buy in the store around here. So.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this giveaway here real quick. It is 10:51. So again, guys, tonight's giveaway was a sample of the new Found North Peregrine 21 year.
Nice.
So I saved myself enough to do a review. So that sample is already poured. I'm going to do a separate giveaway for a sample of each one of these, the Ezra Brooks Stay Finish and the Old Ezra 7 as one. We are also going to do a sample of the new Green River Weeded Bourbon Single Barrel, which is fucking awesome. Jay, have you tried that yet?
The which one?
The Green River Weeded Single Barrel.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It actually reminds me a lot of the Hard Toothpick. It's got
ridiculously good.
Tangerine, very citrusy and peachy.
Interesting.
So good.
Yep.
Man, now you said hard toothpick. I was like,
they did a great job of that. So that'll be we'll do a sample of that, and then also I have an unopened dusty whiskey bottle that I'm going to take on my trip tomorrow. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I'll do 2 samples of that upon my return. So.
I said, you didn't say you were taking a dusty with you. I would have made it.
William Hall with a $10 super chat says someone has to pay for shipping and fund the pick. I appreciate that, William. Thank you, man. You're in it. I got you.
Oh,
Dusty, you gotta try to get that bottle for me, man.
I will. I'll find it for you. I promise. That one's actually a little bit harder to find. I found an 82.
I've
70.
The lowest I've found are all low 80s. I haven't found a late 70s one yet.
Yeah, I mean they're going to be a little more pricey just because.
Oh shit.
I mean, late 70s. You're talking about early 70s distilled. So, but they are actually fairly hard to find. So, but I will find you one. I promise.
Yeah, if it comes too much of a pain in the ass, I'll just do I'll just get a probably like an early 80s one then. I know those are still good, but yeah. We'll see.
Because you said 77, right?
Yeah, 77.
77, yeah. Okay. I got you, T-Rob. You are in as well, man. Thank you guys for the super chats. You are in it. I'll put your name in here. Gotcha. So I don't want to say the name of the Dusty because I want it to be a surprise to the group when I take it down there. But
there you
go. 68 Wild Turkey. Oof. I mean, I could probably find you a 68 Turkey. It's just they're a little pricey.
And by a little pricey, you mean a lot pricey.
That's distilled in 1960.
I'm telling you, you don't have to go that early to get really good turkey. If you get anywhere between the years 86 and 90, those are like golden years of turkey distilling. So I mean, obviously, if that year means something to you, that's one thing.
Yeah, it's probably a birth year.
Yeah.
Like I'd be looking for a 1967 bottle and wishing I was younger. like I usually do.
I don't know if I could find you a 67 turkey, but
I'm not asking for one because I have a few.
2025 too soon.
I mean, well, it was nice a couple of years ago when I was down in Louisville and was going in Justin's House of Bourbon regularly. They had a 1967 Old Charter 7 or 8 year.
Oh God, I love
And
those.
they had it like for $15 a pour, and like every time I was in there, I probably drank easily a third of that bottle.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me know if you find a 2025.
see, they were distilled at different at that age. They were distilled at different places too. So, I mean,
whatever it was delicious.
Oh yeah.
Dan, did you like that Peregrine?
I do. You definitely get that cognac influence on that for sure.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, here's the sample I got.
I don't think it's a.
I don't know.
$25 bottle.
No. I don't think it's a two. I like the Hoverhawk way better than the Peregrine.
There you go.
They gave you the essence of it, Gary. You can just smell it and review it off the
Richie
smell.
Z said, Dan, trying to get your Ezra pick, having trouble. It might be sold out. Richie, if you just go to Shared Pour and type in any one of the channels that was involved in that, Bourbon of the Week, 21090, myself, Jason, Stuff and Whiskey, it's Bourbon Night. See if any of them have it. That's all you got to do is type in their name, and you should be able to search for it, depending on which one you're looking for.
There you go.
Yeah, Jeff, this was for illustrative purposes only.
There you go. I went to
I can see
a
you
get
just
together.
that bottle.
I think it was the year before last, and this guy brought an old Dusty, and he brought it in, and it's a petroleum engineer handbook for Phillips 66, and then when you open it, it's an Old Charter 7 year.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, it was 1966. Oh gosh, that thing was so good.
Well, that could have been
That
my
was-
conception year bottle, but that's probably getting
Yeah.
TMI.
But the guy
Yeah,
said
Jay,
it was
I
his
like the
grandfather's.
Hoverhawk way better than the new Peregrine, just personally. That Hoverhawk, I fell in love with that bottle, man. I gave away like almost half of it too, so I gotta keep the other half. I love that bottle. It's so good. But it is a good bottle. It's not worth that though. But it is good. I'll say that. I know, and you called it. So I wouldn't imagine 1868 Wild Turkey. Good luck with that, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about some thousands and thousands of dollars. And there's some old stuff like on secondary right now in Showroom Society. There's some pretty old stuff on there. I saw an 82, which is my birth year, 82 Gold Vein 107.
That's the last one. That's the last one I saw.
Oh, yeah.
2000.
I was like, 82, just a few more years. Come on,
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, so I mean, you can see kind of like roughly what you're gonna look to pay for one of those. So
Right.
it's gonna be a little, But those are hard to find, man. I mean, I don't. Jason, did you check Unicorn and see what they have?
The problem with the Unicorn one is that the Unicorn never tells you the year on there in the descriptions. I mean, it gives you like a bottle code, and I guess you could reference that and find out what year it is. But every time I've done that, it's always an 80s bottle. So
yeah,
I haven't come across a 77 yet.
I just read JG's comment. That's funny.
We have some Jim Beam decanters from 68 still sealed. There you go.
You know what I say to that, EJ? Go train.
That's old. That's old for a decanter, man. 68.
Yeah, man.
One of my future releases will be in a train decanter, just so you know. If I could come up with the money to make that happen, that would be.
Ooh, man, that would.
Oh
be
my
cool.
God, that would be insane. Everybody gets a train.
Custom bottle shape, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's spin this wheel, guys. Let me go ahead and share this screen here real quick. There's the wheel.
There it is.
All right. We're going to go ahead and spin this. So first giveaway is going to be for the sample of the Found North Peregrine. Let me just show this on here real quick. So we got Mark B's entries, Bourbon Jerk, Marty, Copper Wolf, Tom Shanley, Randall E, Roger Reese, William Hall, and T-Rob.
Good crowd.
Am I missing anybody? Let me shuffle that up. I'll wait a second, see if anybody's missing, but I'm pretty sure I got everybody's entries. Wait to see if anybody's missing. Thomas the Train replica. Direct me to Patreon and get it. Got you, Richie. Good job, man. I'm glad you got one, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what Jay said he was going to do. Is it directed you to the patron page? So, yeah. Again, I mean, they're both really good. I do like the rye. However, I love the profile on that the Ezra stay
That
finish.
stay
one.
finish.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting better. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
I just poured the Ezra. It's getting real.
yeah. I mean, the rye is really good. For me, I think I just by a hair, I like that. I like the finish one better a little bit.
The old Ezra rye, that is a Kentucky rye drinker's rye. If you like a really
100%.
sweet rye, and it's dark, but it also has a good amount of oak to make it. I think it's actually 8 years if I remember correctly. I think it's actually not 7. I think it's 8 years old. So it's a nice aged rye for the money.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just something about that finish. I mean, I'm a sucker for that chocolate and spice. Like,
Yeah, again, we didn't really know how it was going to taste because they're just like pour this into that and see if you can get an idea how it's going to taste.
Oh shit!
Did you tell people? Let me go back on it. Did you tell people about that? How that experience worked out? Like what we had to do?
Yeah. I was trying to explain to everybody like we didn't actually have a finished bourbon that we were actually tasting from. We had barrels to taste with, and then we found the ones we liked, and we were kind of guessing like we think this bourbon will work well with this finish, and then the only way to test it is to take it's kind of very Maker's Markian in how they do it, where you just take the stave only whiskey and you pour that and you blend it to see what you would like. So we took just the French oak chocolate one, and we just poured it in the barrel we liked just to get an idea of what it could taste like.
Oh wow.
That's how it was.
Yeah, that's the way they do it. They're like, yeah, we don't. Yeah, because they have so many options.
Right.
They can't just willy-nilly age all these different options they have in case they don't get picked. I'm like, well, I mean, that makes sense. So
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a shot in the dark, but I mean, to be honest, at least this one worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of it. So. All right, let me get back to this wheel here real quick, guys. So the first giveaway is going to be for the Found North Peregrine 21-year, one sample. Here we go. Who's it go to?
holy shit, Marty won one of the bottles today. Son of a bitch.
Marty wins everything.
I know.
Roger Reese.
Roger.
Yeah,
Randall.
Randall E.
Cheers, Randall.
Oh,
He hopped off earlier.
I got a little worried that Dusty couldn't read anymore.
It looked like it was landing on Roger.
Yeah, it sure did.
Congrats, Randall.
All right. Wow. Wait a second.
What?
Hold on a minute.
That is
Are
not
you
where
guys
it
seeing
was. Yeah.
Are you guys seeing that on screen right now?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Wait a second. How
It
that
wasn't
says
even-
Roger, but it says Randall.
Well, your first spin was Randall, and then now it's stuck on Roger.
But he hadn't
That's
pushed the
why.
button
That's why I
again.
said I thought it was good. I thought it was Roger because it looked like it landed on Roger.
It might be just the graphics versus what actually randomly happened with the programming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. It was a
So
graph.
Randall came up in the randomizer, but the graphics are frozen. Would be my guess.
Okay.
Which is what confused everyone.
That's pretty wild. All right. So
Yeah, it
that's
doesn't-
Randall.
But
Randall won.
if you click on results though, Dusty, real quick, there's results 1. Click on that for me.
Randall.
It's Randall.
Okay, it
It's
says
Randall.
Randall. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Randall.
That
Okay.
was weird.
That's wild. Okay. All right, here we go. Next is going to be for the pair of the Ezra finished in the Ezra Rye. Who's a go-to?
Well, he also probably clicked on remove the guy.
There it is. Make up for it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everything's right in the universe.
That's
Now it's not rigged. Now it's not rigged, Roger.
No.
Speaking of
Karma-
Reese, let's have some Reese's.
Reese.
Okay.
There you go.
That sounds
Karma
good.
is
Reese's
on
sound good.
Yeah, that was my that was part of my Valentine's Day gift from Kim. She just got me a bunch of Reese's Pieces.
Nice.
All right, here we go.
Reese.
Next is going to be for the sample of the Green River Weeded Single Barrel. They just put out. Who gets it?
T-Rob's next winner. Let's go.
Close. No. No.
Oh.
I almost called it, man.
Yeah, you did. That was just a hair.
What the hell?
See, Rob, I got you. I have enough to send you a sample too. How's that sound?
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. I got enough to send you a sample.
You did win. See, I did call it.
You called it. Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
All right,
Appreciate
here's for the two Dusty samples that I will not name currently. I don't want to ruin the surprise to the team.
The Voldemort samples.
Baltimore.
Copper Wolf.
Copper Wolf.
Copper Wolf. Congrats. We'll do
Yes.
3 samples. How's that sound?
There you go.
I love you guys. So we'll do 3 samples. All right. Let's shuffle it up. Here we go.
That was pretty cool. And
Bourbon jerk.
jerk.
Tom.
Tom,
Here's Tom.
congrats. And the last sample, here we go, guys. Last
Last
sample of
one.
this unopened Dusty. Who's the go-to?
Deliciousness.
Which one is this? Oh, T-Rob.
T-Rob.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Congrats, T-Rob.
That would have been
Thank you.
hilarious if it landed on T-Rob and it said Mark B.
We'll do one more. I can send you both of them together, T-Rob.
Well, see,
Okay.
you removed T-Rob, so it
All right.
actually it went up one. That's why.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, now it's Mark
there we
B.
go. Now it's Mark B.
Mark B.
Like me.
There you go.
Look at that.
All right,
There
there
we
we go.
Universe. It happened.
All right.
Speaking
Congrats to
everything into
everyone.
existence.
Guys, congrats to all the winners. Again, thank you all for the super chats, guys. It is much appreciated. Thank you all so much. I will get that out when I return from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll see you in
Ooh,
2
real
weeks.
cool.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, Dan.
I hope, yeah.
I'll read that. In.
Jeff was messing around in the chat. He's like, "Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, right?" And he was like, "I was like, wait a minute, what?" I was driving at the time. I was about to drive on the goddamn road. I was like, "Jeffrey,
Jesus Christ.
please tell me you're please tell me you
You can't do that to Dan.
Yeah." I was like, "What?"
I mean, I did do that to Dan, so I can do that to Dan.
You done did do it to Dan, yeah.
Richie Z41 in chat. Hit that like button. Cheers, man. Thank you, Richie.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate
Yeah, I hit the
Where's
road
Richie?
Wednesday. Yeah, like I said, hit the road Wednesday to get to Ben Holiday.
Put the credits weighted.
it. That'll be fun, man.
Are you- Man, you're
so what's
driving
there,
up there?
so what is there?
Woo.
So
Yeah, dude,
this
the
year,
flights were just nuts. So
Oh gosh.
so Jay, this year their stuff hits how old? 7?
8.
7,
or
yeah,
eight.
8 years old.
8.
Yeah. Now
Damn.
whether or not we get 8-year-old barrels, I mean, I
Right.
hope we do, but we'll see. We're
Yeah.
only doing 1 barrel this year. We're just doing the weeder. That was our most popular one
yes.
they offered up, so we're doing the weeder. And then the next day we go up to Cedar Ridge, and like I said, I'm not really sure what's on the table for that, but I just hope we get to taste in somewhere that's warm, because tasting whiskey when it's 0 degrees sucks.
Yeah.
You can't taste
Yeah.
anything. So I hope,
No.
I hope they pull out some samples for us.
Yeah.
Cheers, William. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, that's a good point, Trav. I wonder what cave collection they have there. Yeah, not sure.
So what is their cave collection? What is that?
So they literally have this old cave where they used to hang meat back in the day when on the property, because it stayed cold in there. So when they would, butcher a cow and whatever. So when you go in there, it's literally this cave that stays very cold, and they still have like the giant wooden like what do you call them? Like they're just like these giant. What the hell's the word? I'm having a brain fart. Beam, giant wood beams going across, so you could still see like the nails and the hooks hanging out of it.
Oh, okay. They just hang it up. Yeah.
So what they did is they built like a few little shelves in there for like to put barrels in the rick house to like, so they'll get something up from the regular rick house and then they'll finish it in this cave to kind of give like just a different way of aging it.
So it's dry age finished is what I'm getting here.
Yeah, it's dry. You get a little, white powder.
Yeah.
Well, cave influence,
Yeah, I'm gonna need a mash and jerky pick.
Oh. You know what? If they ever said like, yeah, this barrel we had in the cave for a little bit, it's going to be a mash and jerky.
William Hall's onto something. He says meat infused bourbon. No, that's a profile I can get behind. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man.
Meat infused bourbon. How about bourbon infused meat?
Yes.
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 I don't know what that looks like, but yes.
Yeah.
It's already
Took me a second to figure
already
that
a
out, but
thing in
yes.
my household.
Do you like some whiskey infused like jerky? Come on.
I mean, that's just me. That's just me grilling when I just pour whatever I'm drinking.
It's called a marinade.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's called a marinade.
Sure.
Just helping to clarify that butter, when you
I make that bourbon cream sauce on my filet mignon.
There you go.
That comes out
That sounds good.
Wait, bourbon cream sauce on filet mignon. Please explain.
Huh?
No, I don't understand the words that just came out of your mouth. I need you to explain.
Have you ever had steak au poivre?
Yes.
I don't speak Spanish. We've gone through this, Jason.
Listen, Dora, it's French.
Dude, that stream, that 30 seconds.
That's
it's a ramped up Bernays sauce.
I was peeing my pants.
Yeah.
Basically when you throw like a steak in a cast iron, like in the oven, if you're making it at home, you do it on the stove, you sear it, then you throw a fucking half ton of butter in there with some fresh thyme, salt, pepper, then you throw it in the oven. When that stuff comes out, you take the thyme out, you take the steak to rest.
Yep.
Then you throw bourbon in the pan with a little bit of onion, and then you get that all together. Once the alcohol evaporates, you throw in like a quarter cup of cream, and you get all the juices together, and you just let that cook down for a little bit, and then you have a bourbon cream sauce for steak.
Nice.
Okay. So not literally like a bourbon cream. Like I was picturing you just like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
You're thinking I'm taking like the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream and pour that on my
I'm just pouring it on there. And I'm like, that can't be good.
Okay.
You deglaze with the bourbon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then add cream.
Okay.
There you go.
Deglaze with the get some onion, get a little onion, a little shallot in there.
Shallots. There you go.
Now for those of you that have met my poor nerd's partner, Travis Neary, his wife makes a barbecue sauce with Eagle Rare that is just out of this world delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're making sauce with Buffalo Trace products. Is that illegal?
So whatever, they do what they want.
Whatever.
Damn.
I'd be more impressed if it was a Pappy barbecue sauce.
Oh, there you go.
Seen that, Joe?
Joe, how did that blend turn out?
Is Joe's blend not working out?
I think he's laughing too hard to answer.
It's my next blend to get in.
He's cracked the code.
He's already putting in his money shot. There you go.
What is
There you
that
go.
bottle, Joe?
Somebody's got to beat Darrell.
Hey, somebody's gonna beat me, man.
I'm drinking a Horse Soldier Darrell.
Okay.
Is that the single barrels they've been putting out?
Yeah, the single barrels I put out.
I'm telling you, yeah, I don't know who wins this year. It's tough. Miro, Jeff's blend is really good. I don't know.
I thought Stu was gonna be in the damn finals, dude. Like I was surprised.
His compared to the other ones, his finish just fell flat, unfortunately.
Yeah, he did say he was a little worried on the finish.
And honestly, that could have also got tamed down over the course of it just sitting and blending.
Cheers, Miracle Martinez. Thanks for
cheers.
Jeff,
really good
on our battle when we rematch, send me that blend in 1 ounce form, and I'll send you the blend that I have my right. Oh no, I can't. Now, I just fucked it up. Never mind. Scratch it.
I mean, I got it right here.
You guys just want to trade blends? Is that what you're asking?
No, we got a rematch. Me and Jeff got a rematch to do.
See you, Mark. Have a good night, buddy.
Later, Mark.
Mark
be here.
He be here.
Does he change his name to Mark be out after he leaves?
Mark be gone.
Mark be gone.
That goes well together, Jeff. I don't know what you thought, but
there's something there, right? Like it carried through to the finish. I actually think it amplified the finish of both of them.
Hey, Dusty, pour just a couple drops of the old Ezra Rye into the Ezra Brooks Stay finish.
Okay.
It does about a bit.
Oh, they're blending too, Darrell.
You didn't have to twist his arm.
I think I'm
And Ezra Burr Rye.
I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to enter this myself to the contest and just win my own.
So you're saying you said pour the rye in a little bit of the finish, or the finish in a little bit of the rye?
No, the rye, a little bit of the rye in the finish, in the Ezra Brooks Stay finish.
Okay.
You should do that, Jason. It'll be the Joker in the middle of it. Like have Kim randomize them, and you have your own blend in the middle of all the other blends.
Hey guys, I won my own contest. You lose. I just keep playing
you
that.
lose.
I gotta tell Vic how many tickets he's buying.
You can play all the Willy Wonka video, like all the clips over and over again.
What'd you say, Gary?
You better hope it wins.
Right.
Okay.
I don't have anything that I'm working on, like taking a deep dive right now on, but as soon as I get my barrels for the brand, I'll start messing around with some shit.
There you go.
Ooh.
All right. Joe,
Jason
I got a
used
question
his,
for you, Joe.
King of Kentucky and his bourbon cream sauce, Mr. Mom says.
No, not. I wouldn't. My mom would probably grab that shit and try to cook with it, though.
There you go.
Yeah, the reason to put it on the top shelf is to keep it out of the reach of the short people.
That is right. Yeah, my mom will not reach that King of Kentucky.
Jason, I was going to tag you in a Henry McKenna post that was on one of them. It was for some, not like Dusty McKenna, but older McKenna, like
The older label?
Yeah. Well, no, it was like distilled in 2000. Was it 2003, 2004, something like that?
Okay. Yeah, that should have been like
it wanted like $65-$70 for it, I think it was.
That's pretty cheap. It's basically what they can for now. I found like 2 barrels, like I've had a bunch, but 2 barrels in particular have been like crazy. I had one that was just something like absolutely ridiculous. Even like it's a single barrel, so it can't be older than 10 years, I guess. But can it? Well, I guess you can label it at whatever you want, even if it's older, in a sense.
So pouring some of that Ezra in there made it a little more citrus forward.
Yeah, I like the mix of the citrus with the chocolate and it's kind of, I like it. I dig it. It also amped up the finish a little more.
Looks
You
like
did lose-
08.
You do lose a little of the chocolate though.
On the nose or the palate?
The palate. I'm not getting as much chocolate, but I'm not sure how much I poured in versus what you poured in.
Wow, that definitely adds more of a spice factor to it.
Yeah.
You're right, though. It does lose that chocolate note.
Yeah, the citrus takes over a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Amazing that little bit of rye, how much citrus, what it could do.
That's crazy. Because, like, I mean, like you strip that rye out of there, this thing is definitely chocolate forward. But that rye just it stripped it right out.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I've noticed that with just blending in general. When you take a citrus forward product and you like even doing a rye is tough because I've messed with a lot of different ones. You get a citrus forward rye and you put it in your bourbon, it could really kill a lot of the depth of flavor the bourbon has, and it just overpowers it with citrus. So you have to really be careful what type of rye you're using and also how much citrus is in the rye to blend with.
Yeah, I would say like that's a rye that could definitely destroy a blend for sure. I mean,
so this is a Kentucky rye. What percentage rye is this Kentucky rye? Do you know?
Actually, I thought it said it's distilled in Indiana.
A lot of this.
Oh, I thought
MGB.
You said Indiana earlier, but then we said Kentucky rye earlier too. Is it Kentucky
Yeah,
or
it's
is it Indiana?
distilled and aged in Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's 95.5.
I think they said
that's the
I
hard
think they were
part
saying
about
it
it, right?
reminded them of a Kentucky rye.
Yeah, this reminds you of a Kentucky rye.
Yeah,
right.
That's the old Ezra rye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's MVP.
Yeah, that's the hard part about the blending your way out of that though, like 95.5 rye.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you could. I mean, this literally just destroyed that stay finished bourbon. Like it was nothing. It literally changed the entire profile of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You need the higher age stuff to blend. Like if it's younger, if it's like 4 to 8, like it's MGP 95.5 at that age is hard to hide. But when it gets older, that oak comes through a little bit, so it's a little easier to blend. Like 9+ probably, to be honest. But outside of that, it's hard.
Is your next pick sticker going to be better than Ezra? That's funny. Rob D, cheers, man. Jason, that sounds like a great
So, Rob.
idea. Travis Robeson, yeah.
Yeah, like the
it's so weird.
The Burride blend that I want to do for Drum Key is going to be an all Kentucky blend. So it'll be a low rye with a high aged bourbon.
So Joe says muted, but he's not muted.
Joe?
No.
Yeah.
Where does it say he's muted?
He's frozen on my screen. Oh,
no, he's moving.
He's moving.
Up in the no, muted though. Look at his mic. The mic says it's turned off.
Did he
yeah.
mute
Oh
himself?
yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
he knows the
yeah.
robot.
But we could hear him the whole time. Streamlab is interesting.
I'm sorry. Were you guys asking me something? I was talking to my wife. I apologize.
No.
I know that.
We couldn't hear. We can hear you talking, but can't really hear.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
It's fine.
That mute button's not working, Joe.
Oh, it's not? Oh, you heard everything?
Kinda.
So you know the flight that I would send you to beat you with?
There goes my camera failing again. What the hell just happened?
No, I'm just curious, man, with this Streamlab thing. Like,
it's gonna be
Darrell,
all hazmat.
Darrell, your camera did stop working.
It's all hazmat.
Yeah, that's not the best freeze of the evening.
I know, like I'm looking at my TV over here on the side of me. Jesus.
He looks like he's kind of falling asleep at the wheel a little bit.
Yeah.
Jason, this is crazy. That little bit of rye destroyed the bourbon.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
Gone. Yep.
That's insane.
I won't be doing that blend ever again.
That's
So much for that
crazy,
idea.
man. I didn't even pour that much in there either.
It doesn't take much.
Like I get a little bit of the chocolate on the nose, but it is definitely citrus dominant in there.
Ooh, a Rossville.
Man,
that was a single barrel pick.
Made some amazing spaghetti sauce yesterday with pancetta. So good. That's how you do it.
Nice. This is actually from 2021.
Richie? What
I
is
haven't
that?
seen a Rossville in a while, actually. Now that you bring it
Rossville
up,
single barrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't recognize.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
I haven't seen a Rossville in a year.
Guys,
year and a
when
half.
those Rossville unions drop, that's a must buy.
Dude,
It's-
those are crazy good.
You heard it first. That's a must buy.
All right.
Oh, you guys had part of that for?
Yeah, we
Oh,
picked
yeah.
two. We picked two Rossville Unions, but Rossville Union number 14, which was, let's see, it was barreled on 2015, so it'll be almost 10 years old.
Is it bourbon or rye?
It's a rye, the Rossville Union.
Rye.
It is freaking delicious.
At cash strength?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the two different ryes is
90 proof.
one of them is a 95.5, and the other one, the 248, is a 51. It's a barely legal rye from MGP.
Yeah.
So, and that one's going to be, I think that's 6 to 7 years old.
Yeah.
It might be 7
Now-
by the time they bottle it.
Now-
T-Rob thinks he's muted
See?
right now, too.
T-Rob thinks he's muted right now, but he's not.
He's talking to himself. He's talking to somebody.
He is
Yeah,
muted,
him and his wife.
But his logo
No, he's
by his name says he's muted. He thinks
He
he's
is,
muted.
but he is muted.
No,
He's
I can
not.
hear him talking. He was
He's
having a
talking,
whole conversation.
he's talking to someone else. He's muted. See?
Now he
muted
is.
to us.
No, he wasn't muted.
Now
On
I'm
my
back.
end.
Now he's
Now
back.
he's back.
No, he was talking to.
I was able to hear you have
Yeah,
a
he's talking to
conversation
the
with
wife.
whoever.
I know
Yeah, I was-
that. We heard it.
I didn't hear it. You heard
really?
I didn't hear it either.
I heard it.
Jeff and I both heard it.
Do you guys have some weird like interconnectivity with everyone's microphones right now?
Evidently.
Apparently.
I
Lucky
heard it. I heard Joe's
We heard
conversation
Joe
and I
and-
heard T-Rob's conversation.
Dusty Dan is just hitting buttons. He's linking everyone's mic.
Dude. All right, Dan,
Unfortunately-
switch to the other camera because this one's not working.
No. It does not work.
Yeah, use your mouse to do that switch.
No. Mouse is not
I
working.
can't even use the volume keys on my laptop through here. I have to actually go physically through the volume, like
That's crazy.
speaker.
Yeah,
button
we can
on
hear you.
Because Jason, it was the Rossville union that had the jalapeno.
So here's what it is.
one, right?
If I lift my microphone, it will mute me. If
Yeah,
I
I can hear
click
you, Joe.
mute on the
I can hear you.
tab, you can hear me.
We can
Yeah.
still hear you, Joe.
Yeah.
That's
What
what
the
I'm trying to
fuck?
tell you guys.
You got to actually mute your mic. If you hit the button to mute within it, it probably doesn't. do
Okay,
it. But
I
if
can't
you-
hear Rob now.
when you do the mic. It does. Yeah, because he put his mic.
So
his
now-
thing up.
But if I click the mute at the bottom of the
It doesn't work.
You can still hear me. Yes, we can still hear you.
that's
So
weird.
you gotta do it on. You gotta do it on your actual.
Yeah, do it on the
microphone.
Oh goodness.
My bad.
Well, you also said
I
No,
learn
you're
something
fine.
new every day.
Now the secret
But
is out.
we all got to learn this,
Oh,
right? Like if
Yeah,
we're
Yes.
that was like
switch to
I,
Streamlabs.
I was
here.
just getting
That's
fussed
good to
at because
know.
I
13, 14 years
More
ago,
than
maybe.
my cleanup job was not good enough. So
So apologies to everyone in chat for this intriguing conversation of mute not mute.
We're all figuring it out.
yeah,
Well, everybody now knows that Darrell cheats at
Hey.
in the blend to get it. He cheated.
What happens, man?
I tell you what, people were not happy when when I read his blend last year.
That's
Fuck,
why I
you can't
dumbed it
find-
down.
I got so many messages. You can't find 4Gate Edition 1 on the shelf. What the hell?
Well,
It wasn't
wait,
that.
no,
crazy, to be
wait.
honest.
It wasn't edition 1. It was edition 3, so he's fine.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
That's
He's fine,
6. Let's get it right.
Oh, I was going to say I got batch 1 on the shelf.
That's 6. The hardest thing was the damn old card. I had to freaking go to freaking secondary.
That
to
was
find
the
more to go.
funniest part.
Which old Carter might have that one too.
No, you didn't, because I messaged you about it. I think it was
Oh.
American 2 or 3.
Yeah,
2, I
people,
think.
people wanted me to
Yeah.
give the championship to JG instead of I was like, well,
That's specifically why I made this blend, Jay,
okay,
this year.
all right. So it's just mellow corn, turkey, and old bits.
Dude, it's freaking
And Traveler.
And Traveler, yeah.
Jephthah and mellow corn and whatever.
Any
else.
blend one with
Yeah.
Jephthah in it, I would retire.
And
I'm
this
not
is
tasting- I'm not
specifically why I
tasting-
made
I'm not
my
tasting
blend
everything
this
yet.
year.
What's
I
that?
may have a smidgen.
This is specifically why I made my blend this year, because it's 60% 4-gate batch 6.
He looks pretty serious about that.
And 40% Russell's 15. He's in.
Oh man. I stuck by the rules, man.
With just a little bit of M20 thrown in to round it.
Gary, how come I never got a blend from you? You don't blend?
Actually, a couple of years ago, I did a blend of like 50% Rhetoric 25, 40% Minor Case Rye, 10% Obtainium Light Whiskey, and it was fantastic.
Sounds like a winner to me.
And then I never followed it up. I used the Minor Case Rye for some cherry note.
Ooh.
With the idea that I was going to swap out that for the Master's Keep 17-year bottled in bond.
Damn, that's a blend, dude. Shit.
Key. Like I've never even heard of that.
That's from
What, Minor Case Rye?
Yeah, that's from Yellowstone. The same.
Yeah, that's their sherry finish rye.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A store up here near me did one recently, and they called it their cigar blend.
That's kind of one of those like love it or hate it ryes. I've talked to people that but then some people that love that stuff. So
yeah.
So I mean, I've got a love hate with all things sherry finish, but that is one that I did like. I found that Oloroso is what I tend to hate. PX is what I tend to love.
There you go.
I can't. The very dry sherry does not work for me.
Yeah, I don't like the dryness.
Yeah,
I love sherry. Like
I need that fat guy whiskey.
Sherry and port for me is where it's at.
Yeah.
Here said, y'all stop hating on Traveler. I use it to thin paints and it works well.
And we had some of that. We were in Florida the other week at Cheech's. They had somebody brought the 15-year bull run finished in Pinot. That's good.
Those are
the first time
legit,
I'd ever
dude.
had that, man.
Yeah, those bull runs
so
were so good.
Yeah.
The Whack Attack was a bull run.
Nice.
That's the only one that you guys done, right? No straight American. No finish.
Oh, he's opening up the cabinet.
He's looking.
Yeah. Though the Whack Attack is a killer pick.
Yeah. There it is.
I love that.
That's up there with the freaking baby hawks and stuff.
That Jeff poured me some of that himself out of his own bottle.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, he's
that
having
was-
some now.
That was
Remember
just
Jeff found one on secondary. He's like, "Hey, can I have this bottle? It has my face."
I did. I bought my own face on secondary.
Oh my God! What?
I'm gonna have some of that with you, Jeff.
oh
I'm gonna have some of that with you.
Dude, there's been on the last unicorn drop, there was about 5 or 6 Master Journey picks on there.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Dude, Darrell, did you miss it? Somebody had a Houdini up there.
Oh shit!
Yep.
It's a good ass bottle.
One of the people in our group snagged it.
You know what I
Wow.
drank yesterday, dude? Freaking! I poured a little bit of this. I'm like down to like almost the end.
Ooh.
The
Dr. Pepper.
the Dr. Cherry Pepper Rye.
Dude,
I have-
I'm
Yeah, I probably have a quarter of the bottle left too.
This is really good.
The
I don't
sad
have
thing is that we'll probably never pick another rye like that because people are not.
Because there's too much money now. This wasn't that. Well, this was still pricey then, but not
No,
like
it
what
is
they are
pricey.
now.
It was pricey, but not like they were there. It's
I think it was
another
like $139.
It's another $50 or $60.
They
now.
bumped. Yeah, they bumped up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 year from them now is probably like 170 or something like that. Which is
Yeah.
wild.
Mm.
Yeah, they had they had a couple of our Starlight picks up there. They had the Houdini was up there. Yeah, a bunch of picks. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, who in our group is in this unicorn auction?
Dude, I seen-
Our Barrel King with the Great Bambino was up there.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. I've seen a few of our picks pop up. think I messaged Jeff like a couple weeks ago. I was like, "Oh, we made it." I forgot what bottle it was. It might have been
We're
our.
famous now.
Was it a
Oh,
Sonic?
the
I think it was a
Dusty,
Sonic
the
It was one of
Dusty,
the
the
backbones.
Dusty Wonka went for 180, Dan.
Dusty. Oh my god!
180? What?
Wow.
This traveler is actually a punishment pour.
Isn't that bad?
I wasn't supposed to drink tonight, but
Uh,
Oh God.
Is it worse than Hidden Barn?
it's
No.
bad.
No.
This is bad.
I still have that hidden barn. I can't. I feel bad pulling it off on anybody.
Is it the batch one?
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, it's garbage, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I did my battle with you, Dusty Dan, I picked it number 1, right?
No, I don't think it was number 1. I don't think you picked the number 1.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so anyway.
Oh, Ancient Age 90 all day long over the Traveler.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'll drink mellow corn over Traveler.
Well,
Now,
mean,
if
I
you
have
really
my
want to go
cocktail,
step
so, I
up,
mean,
you got to
I
go
can blend it,
Ancient
see if it makes
Age
it better.
10 star.
There you go, ancient
Yeah.
age. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to go with the plastic, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I got one of these in Florida too. Finally.
Nice.
Slow rider.
I'll tell you what, though,
Well,
man. Those old school ancient ages, those are good.
Oh yeah, if you can
so
find some of
good.
those, like those 8 years.
Yeah.
When it was a year, not
I
a
got one
star.
of those back in the day, man.
Oh,
I
in the
drank
10
through that-
year, yeah,
I drank through that thing so fast. Oh, yeah.
Mhm. They're good.
they are good.
Oh, my mouse isn't working. I'm trying to click my mouse. It's not working. Rich and rare reserve.
Have
Do
any
not
of you?
buy a rich and rare. Do not buy a
I
rich
mean,
and rare.
I don't even know what that is. What
That's
is rich and rare?
That's worse than the Traveler. I made the mistake in buying Rich and Rare Reserve.
Yeah,
Heck,
When I was at Neat in Louisville about a year
it's not
ago,
rare or reserve.
Josh Ritz says he got a hidden barn, put it in a
That is
Blanton's
bad.
bottle. Nobody wants Blanton's after that.
Did,
There you
did
go.
any of you
Yeah.
have the import Ancient Age like 8 year? I saw some when I was at Neat like about a year ago.
I've had a sample of it. Mr. Jiggs sent me a sample last year. He had a couple bottles.
How was that?
It was really good. That 8 year, it was really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to name one of my releases Extra Old Reserve Rare. And it's going to be like 5-year-old whiskey.
Extra old reserve
In
rare.
1 month, 5 year and 1 month.
The highest yield release of 12%.
Extra old reserve.
It's over 5 years old.
Extra Old Reserve Rare. It's so rare and old that it's extra in age.
Jesus.
Oh god. I mean, I have a well, I have a couple ancient ages. I know Todd Ritter has a handful, but from the early 60s, and they are
Oh wow.
they're hitters, man.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah, they're good.
They are good.
I have 3 Ancient Age 90 from the 90s.
Name it Hidden Traveler.
Definitely what it should be is hidden.
Oh.
That's funny. Jeff, are you drinking the your pick?
I'm drinking the Whack Attack. Yep.
The
Yeah.
Whack
Delicious.
Attack.
I don't know if I ever tried that one.
I've had it only once.
Yeah. Jeff,
I'll
how
bring
many
it
do you
this
have?
week.
Jeff, how many do you have as backups?
Probably a good 3 more at least.
What?
I would say at least 3.
It's the one acceptable floor whiskey.
Just one?
There you go.
No, there's a couple.
Oh, got to go off camera for a second.
I say 3.
Yeah, I hear stuff moving around. He's got
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some tucked away.
Nice.
Durrell wins. It's 3.
Look at that. That's it.
I've been in that shelf.
You guys see
No,
the
biggest fan.
you guys see
You've
the
been
stats?
in the shelf, huh?
You guys see the stats for the new Bowman, the Distillery?
He loves him
Cask
some meat.
Yeah, the cash
No.
drink. Yeah,
I
man.
didn't read
I'm
through it.
jumping on that next week.
139.7 proof.
Yes.
I've never had one of them. I know it's probably good, but I
Oh,
haven't
it's
had
good. It's
What is
good.
it?
the Bowman Castrons.
Yeah, the cash drink.
Like, is that any different?
The
Like,
Abraham Bowman. Yeah.
like, so it's Buffalo Trace distillate, but it's just
And then they run it through their own
Aged.
copper pot
okay.
and they age it. Yeah.
They
They
age
got
it
a
in
big-
Virginia versus Kentucky,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it completely
Yeah.
different profile? Like, does it taste like Buffalo Trace?
I don't think so.
No.
Not to me.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
haven't had it really.
it's their own mash bill. I mean, Buffalo Trace distills it for them, and then they send it there, and then they run it through their copper pot, and
Yeah,
then
the
they
copper,
age it.
the copper
Yep.
pot still really changes the profile.
Yeah, it
Oh,
really
so
changes
they-
it up. Yeah,
and it adds a lot more spice than what you normally
Yeah.
get from Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Which
So
I think
it's
is
the mash bill, but they run it
Yeah.
through their own still.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that way they can say it's distilled in Virginia.
distilled in.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have to,
Yeah.
so it could say Virginia distilled.
Right.
got it. Yeah,
Travis Robinson's Hoff will have a wrestling themed sticker within the next year. That's right.
I don't think that's such a bold prediction as Travis is hoping to make it.
Yeah.
I know year before last when me and Slapshot we were up in DC and we were coming home on Sunday and we did a tour at Bowman. While we were doing the tour, when we came to the
Uh-oh.
Oh, volume's gone,
and
T-Rob.
we're is my
There you
volume
go.
on?
No, you
Nice.
just
Okay.
you had a little bit of an internet delay.
Gotcha. We're walking through the bottling area and they've got like 5 pallets of the Abraham Bowman boxed and wrapped, ready to go out. And we're looking at each other. And I'm like, they ain't too many people here on Sunday. My truck is right outside the door.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh man.
That was
and
just that
Brian-
Buffalo Trace, man.
Yeah.
They had the straight from the barrel Blantons. Like, they had like
Oh,
40 cases, like,
Yeah.
just sitting all wrapped up on a pallet. I was like, oh my God.
yeah. Gonna
Like, that stuff is, dude, I like that stuff more than Stag, man.
yeah.
Straight from the barrel.
Yeah, the Blanton straight from the barrel. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Better than
Yeah, that
Stag?
stuff's really good.
Yeah,
Stag, the regular Stag. Okay.
Well, yeah, Stag
Yeah, the
Junior
junior,
slash Stag, not GTS, but
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll take a good straight from the barrel over a good, outside of maybe batch 12 and like batch 6, but
Yeah.
I'll take a straight from the barrel almost over every Stag that I've had.
I'm with you on that.
It's good stuff, man.
I might have to agree with you on that, especially the later Stag batches. Just haven't been that. They're good. They're good. I don't think they're. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Yeah.
could. I don't know. There's something about Stag Junior these days. It just doesn't excite me like it once did.
You wonder what they're doing with it.
B for last year, but then I was like, man, I'm not gonna go looking for C and D. I'm good.
I know they're dropping letters like it's freaking Sesame Street. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I've traded away like the last 3 or 4 bottles that I've gotten for it. I just, like other than a batch 12, it just
Yeah.
it doesn't hit me like other stuff does.
Yeah.
Right.
E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof this year's edition wasn't that good either.
Oh
The-
man, I've been
the
wanting to
bourbon?
get one. Why?
Batch 13. You talking about batch 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Mm. That's a problem. Like, the thing with that though, too, right? I don't know what it is now, but when I used to buy them, they were $79 retail. So at that price point, maybe they're
Oh, yeah.
$99 now. Like, it's still
I think they're still
typically
$79.
pretty good. What's that?
They're still 79.
Oh, okay. So at 79, are you disappointed at the quality of it, or
Quality of
Kinda.
Stag.
no? The
E.H. Taylor
E.H.
Barrel
Taylor
Proof.
Barrel Proof.
Oh, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof to me, I don't know. I know a lot of people like to compare the batches. I've had at least 8 or 9 batches. Been pretty lucky. And I don't find a tremendous amount of variance between each one. And maybe that's because I'm having like one next to one another and they're just pretty close.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there have been a couple standouts that are a little better than others, but generally they kind of stay in that same wheelhouse to me. So I never find one like I can never think of one that was like absolutely outstanding like I can like a Stag Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Stag.
I know I had
well for me.
I had the batch.
Josh Fritz use bourbon cream. Use the Jeffrey Wack recipe.
There you go. The Boone County bourbon cream is my
Boone
favorite.
County, there you go.
As soon as it comes out
Or
of the
the
oven,
Bowman.
pour the
Bowman makes a good bourbon cream. So yeah.
Just pour it out there. Yeah. Middle West here makes a great bourbon cream too.
Ooh,
No, use the Barton chocolate bourbon ball one.
nice.
Yeah, put that right on top of the
Yeah.
steak.
Nice Choco steak.
Oh my god, we are just making cows just roll over everywhere.
Oh, that's funny.
That's my mother-in-law's favorite of Boone County. That's
My
funny.
grandma, God rest her soul, she used to every holiday she used to get down on that bourbon cream. She loved it. Give me some more. I just kept pouring it. My mom would yell at me, "You're gonna get her drunk." I'm like, "Mom, there's like 2% of bourbon in there. Relax."
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's all sugar and cream. Relax.
Yeah.
It goes great in coffee on the weekend.
It's
yeah.
so-
I mean, honestly, it would go great in coffee during the week, but I'm trying not to get fired.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
get a
They
little
tend
flask.
to
Bring a little nip.
they
Just a
tend to
little-
Yeah.
frown on the alcohol at the nuclear plant. So
Yeah, I've been good. You have to go back to when I was line cooking back at a restaurant the last time I was drunk on the job. So it's been since like the last millennium since that happened.
Is that why you just sent out a raw piece of meat to the crowd? You didn't know what you were cooking? It's done, I think. Just send it out.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
oh,
Guys are nuts.
I mean, it was bad enough when I was a cop, and then I retired and went to work at the damn nuclear plant. It's worse than ever. It's like going to the airport every day.
How long you worked at a nuclear plant for? How long?
13 years now since I retired from the sheriff's office. So
Oh damn.
yeah.
So you didn't like walk out of there with like a third nipple or a tail or anything?
As his
it's fun.
tail is wagging.
It's funny, we do have the they say the catfish up there in the lake kind of glow, in the early evening.
Guys, I think we're over some fish. I can tell.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a catfish right over there.
Yeah, they just fry themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow they arrive pre-cooked.
That's right. They do release a little tritium every now and then, but that just makes them easier to see when you're trying to catch them. So
Yeah.
But it's funny. We have a small lake. Our lake is like 3 miles long by maybe a quarter of a mile across to a half mile at the widest. And it's not that deep. It averages about 20 feet, except down there at the dam. And our plant has been online. Our plant was the first plant to come online in the Southeast. So we came online in 71. So we've been running, over 50 years. And but that's the only thing as far as I know that's ever been released is just a very small amount of tritium that goes, because our plant is set up so we're a dual loop. So we have our containment area. All the radiation stays inside the dome. and it heats up the water to 578 degrees at 2200 psi, so it doesn't turn to steam. It's still hot water at 575 degrees.
What?
And it goes through a radiator, and it transfers the heat to the coal side. So that heat gets transferred over to the side where there's no radiation outside on the outside of the dome, and then that turns the turbines and turns the generator. So that water's constantly running through there, and it's like a closed loop system basically.
And that, sir, is how you make a bourbon cream sauce.
That's how you make a bourbon cream sauce.
For more tips.
Yeah.
Do you know, T-Rob, do you know if Eagle Point power plant is a nuclear one as well in Jersey?
I don't believe it is. It doesn't sound familiar to me. They're probably either coal or natural gas.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I used to, when I lived there, I used to drive by it all the time. I wasn't sure. T-Rob works in a nuke plant. That's how you get the muscles.
Yeah. Yeah, these conversations can take turns.
Yeah, they were coal. They're a natural gas now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's one. What is that? What is that up by me? What is that called? Calvert
Y'all
Cliff.
Yeah, Calvert Cliffs and
Yeah.
Beaver in Pennsylvania. You got
Yeah. Calvert Cliffs, those motherfuckers got machine guns sitting outside there, buddy.
Yeah, our officers carry their primary weapons AR-15. So
Yeah. I've seen them. Yeah.
Yes, literally, it's like going through the airport every day at work.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, right now I can still make it, even though I got this stainless steel shoulder over here. But next month I got to have my right knee done. So after that, I'm gonna have to get a search every time I go inside. So
Can't you like upgrade to adamantium like Wolverine yet? You can't do that yet.
unobtainium, that's what I need.
Yeah. He's going to be the T-1000.
That's right. Yeah. Before long, it's just gonna be the Bionic Man. So.
Yeah. Hey, Calvert Cliffs has been like that for
a
long while, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you go by there and they got the machine guns handy. So,
well, there's so much now. You've got we've got radar, we've got infrared, we've got IDS in the fence, we've got 50-foot towers that are capable of repelling a 50 BMG. So
all kinds of different stuff, man.
Yeah, it's pretty high tech. I mean, it's really you'd be almost an idiot to try to break into a nuclear power plant. There's a lot of there's a lot of other better targets that you could make an impact.
Yeah.
Without trying to cause a disturbance at a nuclear plant.
For sure.
It's almost as heavily armed as a 7-Eleven.
Almost. Just on the weekend.
Yeah. John Claus says there's a nuclear plant near MGP. Maybe that's where they source their water from.
There you go. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's several of them out there in the Midwest.
Yep.
We don't have any. We've got power in Indiana and Ohio, and Kentucky, but we don't have any nuke plant. All our nuke plants are in North and South Carolina.
Yeah,
we got 6 of them in our fleet.
Yeah, there is a decommissioned nuclear plant by me that they're actually bringing back online.
Where's that at?
That's
the Belfort.
That's around Stevensville, Michigan. That's the Cook. I think that's
Cook. Yeah. There's several of them like that were built in the early 80s, and they got to completion or almost to completion, and they just shuttered them after 3 Mile Island, and the effect after that. I know there's one down in in Tennessee at TVA that has been just sit. I mean, they've talked about several times about turning it on, but and they keep everything running in case they decide to, but it's been shuttered since the mid '80s.
Yeah.
There's a couple other places like that where everything's in place. They just never activated them.
Joshua says, Gary, it depends on what part of Flint you're in.
Might have to worry about the water more than the power.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the water tastes great. It's less filling too.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you make the switch from the lake water to the river water.
There you go.
That's what really screwed things up. In addition to the lead pipes,
the infrastructure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darrell, is that an NBC Houdini I see?
No, not Houdini.
Mm.
Gary would know what this one is.
Let's see. Hang on a second.
Pour a little bit of the old.
It's almost as good as that Houdini. I'll tell you that though. It's a good thing.
Thank you.
That's from a few years. That's like 3 years ago.
NDP, not bad.
Yeah.
We're doing Nashville now.
I love
Mr. Mom 310 says, let Elon buy the nuke power plant.
Hey,
I can tell you what, Nashville has the suckiest corks, man.
Damn, that shit broke off. I've never had that happen with them.
Okay.
That's
Me
crazy.
either.
It is a new thing.
Oh man. This is like so like berry forward, dude. This is what I liked about the Houdini. And I remember Blake had me try this the first Junkies meetup. And I was like, shit. Damn. Yeah, these 5 years, which are crazy.
Well,
5-year-olds.
I mean, we literally picked this like a couple weeks before Jason and Scott did their first NBC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a very, very similar profile.
Yeah.
What is the actual barrel? Hold on.
What's the barrel number on that?
I got a
Gary?
sample of
that's
that
what I'm
one bunkered, but I can't achieve it right now.
1405.
1405 and 1004 for
Mole.
Mole. I was thinking the same thing.
So the story behind the mole, and then we did a rye pick that was for your eyes only. At that time, we had put all the turkey into the Willet barrel for the Purple Turkey project.
Ooh.
And somebody that was in the group called the Michigan Liquor Authority.
Oh my god!
On that. And so when we were at the NBC pick, it's like, okay, we kind of need a subtle you to whoever was trying to rat that project out. So that was what was behind the names of those two picks.
For your eyes only. Okay, I get it. The mole land for.
Yeah.
Who's the mole?
That's wild.
Did you weed him
All right,
out?
it is 11:58. I'm going to hop off the live here, go backstage. Again, thank you all for the super chats, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Of course, I am hoping to pick you guys. We hope to pick you guys some amazing barrels from Bardstown and Green River. Hopefully, fingers crossed, weather permitting. These next couple. So, cheers, y'all. Thanks for stopping in tonight. I will see you guys next Monday. Till next time, y'all. Stay dusty, guys. See you.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.